Yes. No, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, I've been all for the DK Metcalf. I'm all for that one. For sure. Yeah. You need a vet. We need a draft one too, though.
Whoever falls in, you can draft. Every time we've had to reach for a player, it's not worked out well for us in the first round. Reach for Taco, we reach for Tyler Guyton,
Mozzie, Taco.
Yeah, but we can do those three moves. Then you can kind of do almost anything in the draft.
We're not moving. So is Mozzie a bust now?
No.
Okay.
You still have to have. We got two defensive. Technically three. We got Tyrone Wheat. We got Mozzie. We got Jose Texoa. That's really it for our defensive line right now. So I would love to have an experienced stud. Well, we do have Linval Joseph, but I don't know if they're going to bring him back or not. He's old. That's the problem. Is every time we go for our defensive lineman, whether it's been Hankins or Linval Joseph or who do we have before that? Not Terry Poe. We're always getting yeah. We signed him, and he last year was they played in the NFL.
Yeah.
He basically made on his fat ass and took a check.
Same with Jared McCoy, except he got hurt before he could even play.
35-year-old guys and stuff that we're plugging in on the defensive line. We need some thugs like the Super Bowl champions Philadelphia Eagles have that are there, that are immovable forces.
No, yeah, they're great in the trenches.
You guys don't have a greater number of contributors on their rookie contracts than you do veterans. That's what you like. That's what you really need.
What it do, chat? Sorry. Didi, Emma, Shroom, everybody here tapping in. I appreciate all you. Philly Matt, Falcons. We in a conference. We in a video conference here on Mark Holmes' channel. Shout out Mark Holmes. I'm just going live while I go into the channel as well. So that's what you guys are hearing. You're hearing a bunch of NFC East fans. All fans, not just Cowboy fans. There's Eagle fans on this podcast. There's Redskin fans, and so on and so forth. Giants fans. So there's a little mixture in this chat. Now, the guy you hear right now, Leo, he's an Eagle fan.
Which is having debates about hypothetical players that are not on the team, you know what I'm saying, versus players who are on a team. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, that's the maddening part. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of how aspect.
No, yeah, normally I do this, but I do it on a members basis. I forgot to put it as a members channel. Hopefully Mark don't mind, but
a player does not necessarily fit from one team to another, and because of what they may have had around them, you could look and say Alvin Harper was a stud wide receiver until he went to Tampa Bay and he looked like some shit, and then went to Washington and couldn't do anything like he did with the Cowboys. Right. But because he had a great running game, Cowboys had the offensive lineman. He's got Troy Aikman throwing to him, and he's got Michael Irvin getting the lion's share of coverage. It's easy for him when you don't have those things. And of course, and I agree with you. It's hard to say how one player is great in one place, how they're going to automatically be the same there. It doesn't always work that way.
Right. So when like to whoever the dude is that's talking about Malik Neighbors, talk to me when he has a quality quarterback, not some hypothetical, you know what I'm saying, or theory.
I appreciate that, Dee. Appreciate that, Emma.
One of the worst
Thank you.
out there.
Absolutely, but when he's the only one to throw to.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, Leo, I thought you were supposed to be talking.
If he's the only person that we got to stop, and he's still producing, that says a lot more about his talent, because you can look at it and say, Debo the year before was great when Ayuk was taking a lot of the attention. When Ayuk is gone and Christopher McCaffrey's gone, he only had 680 yards.
Yep.
Okay? So it's easy. If I'm getting one-on-one coverage, separation, versus having to be double covered. And so that's where I look at it. People will say, well, A.J. Brown is a better receiver.
Go. No.
When you look at what else is around,
All right, go.
if you take CD out of the way, the Cowboys offense is going in.
Coming in the house
You
here.
got Devontae Smith. You've got a running game. You've got, Goddard out there. So there's more places that you can run the field with.
But isn't that supposed to be? Why is Leo talking? I thought he was going to put on
Actually, he's not bloviating about the Eagles. And
Mark said it for me. I didn't have to say it.
Get my drink.
Mark said he just said it. I didn't have to say it. Okay.
Yeah. You know what's funny is I was sitting in here yesterday, and I had to go on Twitter, and I see Dan Saleo and his fat mouth.
What up, Anthony? What it do? Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. Hopefully everybody's having a good Sunday. Kicking off a little video conference over here with some other NFC East fans. Shout out Leo from an Eagles fan. Shout out Mark Holmes, the other Cowboy fan. I believe that Thomas is the Redskin fan. And there's some others in there as well.
Training camp and everything. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get together for the Cowboys game in Dallas. And he didn't show. How are you going to say, I'm hiding in my mama's basement? So, I said, I'll be there on Wednesday. Fuck you. I don't hide from nobody.
Look,
You right, Anthony.
Facts. To the habit of reminding him of that.
I will.
Yeah, I think you need to get into that.
What's even funnier is how he thought the Eagles were going to be some shit this season.
Remember when I went on my rant after the game? What did I say about him? Told you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I told you. And a lot of people feel the same way that I feel. He's not a real fan. You know what I'm saying? It's not real. I don't believe him. And so, but that's no here nor there. I'm just saying, going back to what we were saying, my thought process is, it seemed to me that when Mark Holmes, AJ,
I'm not sure. He's at Brandley's. Stop and ask him.
These sensible ideas.
That's just how it works, Mr. Beast. Appreciate you, though. Love you, too. We've actually lost about 30 subs. We were at 1934. Yeah, why aren't you bringing this inside? These are outside stuff. Bye, love you. Be careful.
I was always told, do not pull out a gun unless you're ready to use it.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
So, when they got Osa done, you had to go ahead and do CD Lambs, get a cap room for it, so that way you had it start the season. That got you at $17 million. You got the roll.
Yeah, she just walked out the door, Dee. She'll be back in a little bit. She's going to get some food.
The day of the season. That gets you to $36 million. The Cowboys did not get over $8 million of cap space all last season until they finally got CD Lamb's deal done. And they signed their rookies. They ended up bringing in Eric Kendricks, signing Zeke and a couple other brought in. Awesome. We did all that with that $8 million. For us to then have about $35 million right now says we don't need to do Dak if we're going to do business the same way. There's no reason to go ahead and do Dak Prescott's contract unless you're planning on making some other moves. Doesn't make any sense. Now, you could say, well, We can do it
All right,
now, then
Whitney,
roll it
come
over
on.
next year.
Well,
But
you gotta
that's
close
like
the
his
door because
disaster.
I'm on my live, Bubba.
So,
Come on, you got 30 minutes.
What are
You
y'all?
coming in now?
I'm curious
All
to
right.
know. What are
Well, all right. Well,
y'all-
I'm on live. Well, it's all right. They're playing with it.
Cowboys fan base. You know what? For Momo too. You guys are two teams that have a massive amount of money, coming up in the next couple of days, right? So my question is what exactly are you guys expecting to happen? Are you expecting there to be a succession of signing, boom, 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 boom? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you expecting, like a bunch of people, to be signed up by you guys? Like,
I would, I don't expect them to go crazy, but I do feel like, and there's still time for them to change my opinion. I really feel like Mike McCarthy broke the glass on everything. I think that they thought everything was going to be Mike McCarthy's going to come back. He's going to be our lapdog and blah, 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 blah.
Right.
But when that didn't happen, and then all of a sudden they started talking to people, they realized the Cowboys aren't the same brand. The fans are pissed off. We're not getting the same coverage that we used to. And I think they kind of panicked. Now, we'll see how it works out with Brian Schottenheimer. I actually think, but when they hired him, I actually liked the hire. Because I looked at the experience, I knew he was going to try and run the ball more. He has a relationship with Dak. He's going to be able to hit the ground running more so.
I don't think he's running the ball now.
Oh, he will.
No, here's the problem with that. You don't pay a quarterback that kind of money and you just run the ball.
Bro, take a look at the Eagles.
I was going to say.
Take a look at Buffalo.
What I'm saying, you don't have a running back to
That's what, okay, bro. The more I
ran over you doing exactly that.
Hey,
they don't have the running back to have a running game right now.
I hear what you're saying, and that's typical Stephen Jones's. His whole thing was last year, we paid Dak and CD. CD's gonna get the ball more. Yeah, that's if you're saying I'm gonna get my money out of him. Yeah. You're talking about winning. Here's what you recognize with running the football right now. Terrence Steele is not a great pass blocker, but he's a lights out run blocker. He's in top 15 in rush blocking. You will be better if you run the football. If you go back to 3 seasons ago when you had Zeke, who had about 1,000 yards, and Tony Pollard had like 1,200 yards, that 1-2 punch, that offense was balancing.
What's up, James?
36 TD.
She'll be back on later. All right, I'm gonna appreciate that.
You can go back to 2014 of the Cowboys. Marco Murray, 1,800 yards. It was Tony Romo's best season. He only had to throw for 3,600 yards, something like that. That's winning football.
I'm saying, Mark, I agree with you. I'm not doubting the premise of your argument or your discussion is. What I'm saying at this point in time, y'all don't have that.
Yes, but I can say the 3 years that Brian Schottenheimer was the offensive coordinator with Seattle, the last year, Russell Wilson had 4,200 yards, 42 touchdown passes, and they had almost 2,000 yards on the ground. That's fine. That's fine, Mark. But do you really believe that the Joneses is going?
Yes, Didi, it was made right today. The Browns keep Myles Garrett. I wouldn't doubt it. He might be disgruntled, but I wouldn't doubt it.
I thought I would never see. Okay.
It's both. It's mine and Mark. I'm on Mark's live and mine live.
Where Jerry Jones was not the first person to speak.
Well, dude, hit the camera. Stop with the
Was
one.
introduced.
You know better.
He spoke. I know you said that's no big deal. No. That's Jerry Jones is not there. Jerry Jones at the combine, not doing his hour-long press conference and telling you we're going all in and how great everything is. That didn't happen. For Stephen Jones to say Brian Schottenheimer put together the coaching staff, they don't do that.
Mm-mm.
When Mike McCarthy was hired, hey, here's your offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore. They hired to do all those moves. So if you're telling me that now you've let the coach hire his coaches, I think what's really happened is Jerry Jones is getting a little bit older, senile, and doing some things and there's a succession plan where Stephen Jones, who is now called co-owner, that just happened in the last month.
Yeah, I saw that. His
Co-owner Stephen Jones, that he has actually made, without saying it, Will McClay, the GM, and they are now having the whole coaching staff was all at the combine. How insane was it that Mike Zimmer and Mike McCarthy did not go to the combine last year? So I'm saying there's major changes that have happened with the Cowboys. There's time for them to step back.
But we all agree, Mark, that Mr. Jerry Jones was a little sickly. Maybe that's the reason he has some health issues going on, because Jerry normally talks.
Yeah, Wyatt, I've been saying that I think he's going to join his brother. I've been saying that. I heard that before the offseason even started as a rumor, and it's starting to pick up traction for sure.
I think they're going to. Here's the thing I can say, honestly. The team was 12-5 3 years in a row. Dak Prescott, whether you believe it or not, he's got your number. And Momo, he's got your number too. And as good as you Commanders think you are, you did lose to the Cowboys, as pathetic as we were one time this year. You do remember that, right?
Hey, Mark.
Yes. What's up, Ace?
I like them giving the power to Will McClay.
Well, technically they haven't said that, but I'm okay with that. I've been on board with saying that I'd rather have him as the GM than having Jerry Jones out there with the tape measure.
So the answer is no. Your golden rule doesn't apply.
I'm a homer, man. We're all homers. We're all gonna change this thing. But no, we'll be a better team just by having Dak back if he's healthy.
Yeah.
And I think healthier than last year.
Here's my question. You think Dak can run? Able to be his mobility after that injury? Think he has his same mobility to be the same? Because that's a serious injury he had.
Yes, true. But I'm going to say that people don't remember that Tyron Smith had that same injury. And Tyron Smith has been broke down for years. He had his ripped off the bone, had the same surgery, and he came back that season.
Right.
Deployed the last couple of games. And then the next year, he was all pro again.
Right.
So if you're telling me that a left tackle who is getting sprained every single play could do it, I think the quarterback can.
I think
Dak Wilson's injury has been on a mission.
I think the biggest difference as a quarterback, you got to run out of the pocket, move out of.
I'm not sure. I'll probably be on a little bit longer than this podcast is. I'll be on after it to more have a solid interaction with us, with our community over here. I'm just kind of waiting for my spot to jump in here.
You said the Cowboys won't do. The problem with the Cowboys was when Dak was playing, you were throwing the ball 65% of the time.
Right.
He's the key off. And he is literally running for his life. Every time he's in the pocket, he's dipping and diving, trying to get a space so he can get an opening and throw the football. If you're more balanced, they're not going to be able to tee off him the same way if you're able to run the football. Play action starts to become effective, and he doesn't have to run as much.
Okay, I get you. And he needs to slim down because he's a little heavier from what I've seen.
Yeah. I mean, anytime Dak has had a solid run game with, like, someone that's rushing 100 yards or more, he's been phenomenal. It's when they try to put it all on Dak that he starts getting flustered and then mistakes happen.
We had literally got to the point where we were averaging like 65 yards rushing a game.
Mm-hmm.
A game the first half. When Dak was playing, I think we had one game where we rushed for 100 yards.
Yeah, we weren't running the ball for crap when Dak was there.
And that's where all of a sudden everybody started saying, well, Dak's going to have to use his legs. It's like, okay, that's not our game. You're making him.
What up, Walt? What it do, brother? What it do?
I'm not having quality running game.
What up, Philly Matt?
We did the same thing with CeeDee.
Yeah, I talked to you, Philly Matt.
I don't want to see CeeDee Lamb run the ball. I don't want to see him get tackled by 50-pound guys.
No.
I think he's gonna see that this year because they're gonna do some plays like that. Mom, he's still gonna do it.
I know, but see, if you look at what happened with Debo, and they were using Debo, I think that's part of the reason why Debo has been more injured the last couple of years, is because he's unprotected. The difference of being tackled by a linebacker and a safety or a cornerback than it is by getting tackled by defensive end and defensive line.
Oh Debo defense, I had to come to his defense. Debo is a physical wide receiver. He's very physical.
I agree with you on that. But if you're getting him running, 40, 50 times in a season,
No.
But that's what San Francisco did.
He made his name off the back of him being versatile in the running game.
Yeah.
And now he's talking about he don't want to be a runner.
Marion Barber, his physicality on hit guys, it's not sustainable.
No.
Yeah, Debo. Yeah, Debo's physical, but yeah, he made that in the run game. Now that he's talking about he don't want to run the ball no more, I don't consider Debo a good pure wide receiver.
I don't either. Yeah. He had that 1,000 yard season.
Yeah.
And then again after that.
And he's been downhill the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he didn't look good at all last year.
And he's admittedly out of shape.
He had a belly like mine.
And that may be why he was no good last year.
And that's just and again, that's him saying that about himself.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, at least that's taking accountability.
What I appreciate about your channel, and I really honor you and appreciate your channel. You're not like D-Law or angry cowboy fan and the other guy and whatever. You're the only one got common sense where you're not trying to go into the particulars of the numbers all the time. Because players, to me, it's all about the player's heart. If your heart ain't in it playing football and you're like that, you're not gonna play as hard. You're just not.
Oh, that's true.
He was outside a little bit.
And I have to say, when I get this Momo and this Leo in the conversation, it's good. When I get Leo up here sticking his chest out, smoking some weed, blowing smoke on me and shit, and talking about hey, Super Bowl, it's like just shut the fuck up, okay? Shut up.
Yeah, he can't come out right now.
I said
I'm sure he'll be able to play tomorrow,
insufferable
so you guys
when
don't
we
have to play.
win.
You should be able to play all day if you're home.
Well, just don't come on here. Let's go on the Philly side. No, you know what? You guys have accountability. That's your problem.
Dealing with this 3-ring circus.
Yeah, you're making mess.
I'm going to say, Leo, at some point, we're gonna stop. We're gonna get mad and keep hearing that we poor, okay? At first it was motivation to flash all this money in my face. They say, okay, you know what? It's motivation. I want to get there.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to come back 10 times, look at all this money. I'm going to get mad.
Yeah, I want some of that money.
Where is your money in my face? Right. I understand, dude. I feel you.
Hey, David, don't let his baseball team win. He really be insufferable.
Yep.
Hey, Derek, you don't know the funniest thing about what you just said? I just had somebody that owed me money, and I asked them, hey.
I love seeing the support in the chat, Didi and Emma. Y'all are awesome.
He got mad at me and hung up the phone.
Sorry, this is a little bit less of a talking interview. I could be talking more in between, but it's hard for me to listen to the actual interview in the podcast if I'm talking. So I want to try to be able to jump in as I can, and then we'll do an act after this live with the podcast. We will be also having a you guys and me time.
Oh shit! I was on it. Listen. See, I don't know if you noticed what happened. We're trying to think of a title.
Almost ran.
I was in the store. Now I know that I'm not the only poor person here that's had bill collectors calling me.
Oh yeah, I had some call me too.
So what happens when you get a number that you don't recognize, that you might not want to talk to? You answer it and you let it go for about 6 seconds. Because first of all, if it's a scammer, they don't get in 6 seconds. Generally, it hangs up in your click. So you know, okay, they don't know that this is a live number. But then when you don't really know, when you answer, you're kind of like, okay, is this a bill collector? Oh, somebody some money or something. And you kind of say, hello. They say, is this Mr. Holmes? No, it's not. Click.
Or they start asking for your full name that nobody calls you by.
So I'm in the store, and I picked up a store. I don't recognize the number. I was like, I just remember seeing this, but I don't know. So I answered, and I'm like, hello. Is this Mr.
Yeah, he's staying in the Browns from what I'm hearing there, Carnage. Yeah, I know. I didn't do a Twitch one today. I don't know what's going on. We've lost like 35 subs. It's crazy. We're about to drop back below 1,900. I don't know what's happening.
And I'm thinking, have I got all my bills? And then they text me that, fuck, I gotta pay this thing now. Don't scare a brother like that. Oh. But don't y'all act like y'all ain't done the same shit. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. But you gotta be careful. The other day, I picked up the phone mad because I just knew it was a scam. I said, hello? Ain't nobody saying that for 2 seconds. Say, hello? The lady said, is this Derek Johnson? I said, yes. They said, this is such and such from the Digestive Care Center calling about your appointment. Like, yeah. Oh, yeah, how you doing? But yeah, I'm prepping. I got to prep tomorrow for my colonoscopy on Tuesday.
Oh, good luck with that.
You gotta drink that nasty stuff. Oh, I had something. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Dallas players.
So, and for anybody out there, I think they've dropped it down to 45. That drink is terrible, and you will be literally sitting in the toilet. So make sure you have a battery charger or a backup battery. And a television preferably, because you literally will be.
And Derek, the crazy part, you don't have that colonoscopy. They do it so quickly. You can wake up in the recovery room, branding.
Oh, I literally woke up from my first colonoscopy and grabbed my phone and did a video. Right.
Oh yeah, I gotta record myself throughout that day. So.
Oh shit! I was like, hey,
Mom, too.
colonoscopy here and
Hey Derek, you should post it on your you should post it.
No.
So yeah, it's not the same as it's gonna be like a members only video because it's not a body cam reaction. So yeah. Make sure you get the anesthesia, man. Oh yeah, that's I want them to knock me out in the parking lot. They always give you anesthesia. I don't know, no colonoscopy don't give you anesthesia. You don't ask for it. You can choose. Yeah. And I had to do one without it, man. It's no fun.
Okay, I'm just wondering what kind of person says I don't want to be knocked out for that.
Yeah.
I'm getting my colonoscopy.
They want to see. They want to look. I want to look too. Hey, hold on. Drew been giving me a hard time about my okay, y'all seen my ass cheeks, my asshole. So let it go, people. Colonoscopy for it. You said I had a more breakaway pants ready.
Hey, back to football for a second. Leo, have you heard anything about them saying that they were shopping AJ Brown? And what do you think about it if you have?
Yeah, they've been saying it, but it turns out it's not real. They're not shopping AJ. Really, the one that they're shopping is Dallas Goedert.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that they were going to try to do a package with the Cleveland Browns, Dallas Goedert, Bryce Huff,
to try to get Miles
and a draft pick.
I think 30 Sanchez would say something like that. Hell no, if they're going to go with my record, I want to be away.
I bet, yeah. Yeah, saying,
we got another new channel member. I want to shout out video guy. Ball guy, you email me at cowboysmark94 so we can get you a shot glass and your screen star and stuff. Appreciate you becoming a channel member. And on Sundays, in the community tab, the link for the call-in show is right there. So welcome aboard.
Oh yeah. Hey, I need to email you. I guess too. I think I've been a member for 4 months now.
Okay.
I need
email me cowboys94 and I'll forward to Michael. Get it nailed out.
Oh, Mark, I do have a question. It's this guy here, right? He's a content creator. He's a cowboy content creator, and he's always.
Is his name Momo?
No, not yet. He's a content creator. He's a cowboy content, but he always trashing Dak Prescott, and he always wanted challenge other content creators and go on. He wants to debate y'all guys all the time. You know who I'm referring to?
Probably that hater. I can't remember his name.
I mean, I don't get what the point in bashing your own players is, anyways. Like, that's like rooting against your own team.
He does that a lot. So I know
another new channel member. Ding, 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 ding. Shout out to Kevin Hicks.
Shout out.
Cowboys Mark 94 Gmail. Just like Royal needs to send me his address and things, so that way we can get you hooked up with your shot glass, because we're gonna be having shotty shots.
Carnage, you're a fool.
Shotty shots. I'm sorry?
You don't want Drew as a member?
Oh, hell no. Nope. Don't want Drew. Why? One loudmouth motherfucking Eagle fan on here is enough. That's our limit. One.
Hey, y'all. So
it's Embreezy. Shout out to Chad. It's Embreezy. I feel like my presence, Cowboy. My presence is what highlights your accountability issues, and that's.
Yeah, this episode got a little off subject when they started talking about the colonoscopy.
Over the last summer. Bro, what do you expect when you go into the Lions Den? You expect to not get mauled? I'm fine with that, but I said accountability, because look what happened. You know what I'm saying? Look what happened to the other friends team.
Oh, but they're free agents. What do you think about Kinlaw?
About Greenlaw?
Kinlaw.
Well, I'm in a NFC East podcast on Mark Holmes' channel, where he's live on his channel and he does a members podcast, and I'm in the members podcast, and then I'm also live on my channel streaming it.
Heard that name.
Look it up. Greenlaw.
It's Greenlaw. Yeah, that's what I thought. Divine Kinlaw. Divine Kinlaw.
Yeah,
I've heard of Kinlaw before. It's been a couple of years since I've heard Kinlaw's name, though.
What do you think about him?
Oh, I just told you, he's a bad dude.
Oh, we got a time.
He played for the Jets. He had like, I think maybe, I don't want to be telling him a lot, but I think he had like 17 sacks in 2 seasons.
Okay, so wait a minute, hold it. 3 seasons have passed, and it's fairly safe to say the San Francisco 49ers top pick from 2020 NFL Draft, defensive tackle Devon Kinlaw, has been a massive disappointment. Much of it isn't his fault per se. Kinlaw has been stricken with knee issues that his 21 campaign, just 4 games, no setbacks. Okay, yeah, y'all should get him.
That's what I was gonna say. I thought I heard high promises about him.
Yes, 2020. I'm likely to be on. I'm gonna pull a Dan Saleo. I never.
I heard promising things of him, and then I never heard of him again.
5 seasons. Yeah, go get him. I think he'd be a great addition. Yes, sir.
Coming out of college, he was supposed to be good. He just never did anything. That's why I said I heard of him, but then I haven't heard of him in a while. It was like since the draft.
He was a top pick, but his knee issues and injuries.
Yeah, they plagued him.
I think he'd be a wonderful addition to the Cowboys nation.
Of course you do, Leo. Of course you do.
Okay. Yeah, versus reality. That's okay. He should be a member of the team. Go for it. Yes, get him. I think he'd make a great addition.
Leo, let me ask you a question. Do you believe that your team gonna have many wins y'all had last year?
Yes.
What up, Landon? What it do? What it do?
With yourself.
Yes.
Stop being a fanboy at this point. Just be honest with yourself.
Yes. 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 The one thing that you're going to see this year that you didn't see last year was what? Continuity from the coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have that. Matter of fact, you guys got some of our coaches.
How you gonna say that your offensive coordinator came from the Cowboys? No. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. No. Our current offensive coordinator was. We don't have one. No, it's Petula. Yes, we do. The one you just let go that went to New Orleans, man. That was Kellen Moore, yes. I know that. He came from the Cowboys. Yes, but the guy that we hired. You said we got coaches from you. The guy that we had, Petula, was on our team last year. As a matter of fact, if you look at every piece of footage where you see Jalen Hurts going over the last play in the iPad, the guy sitting next to him is now our offensive coordinator. He's already gone on. Did he not come from the Cowboys? Who, Kellen Moore? Yes.
Kellen Moore's gone now.
Did you not just say that we took your coaches from your team? No. I said Washington. No, Washington. He was talking to me. Yes. Talk to me. Okay, my bad. I apologize. So, there was a Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Small plane.
It's just Landon. It's just carnage being carnage about the ladies. It wasn't towards you, Landon.
What do you say about my mom? Oh.
But now that I said it and you said it, he might turn and make it towards you. You know how carnage is. Leave nothing but carnage behind.
On the defensive side, Big Fangio didn't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Our core group of guys are still here. So now, you think after this there's gonna be some cuts? Yeah, Josh Sweat, and Milton Williams. Okay. And then Isaiah Rodgers. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And Isaiah Rodgers was only on the team. Remember, he got suspended for doing the gambling thing in Indianapolis, and then we picked him up. So he, and then on the offensive side, the only person that we need to sign on our O-line is Mekhi Becton. So I think that deal gets done. If we get once we get Mekhi Becton done, that's it, bro. Everybody, if you look at the core group of guys, the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys, you guys got to see this core group of guys for the next 3 to 4 years.
Did you guys already retain Bond too? Did you retain Bond already? The linebacker?
Yes, we signed. Yeah, Zach Bond got signed last week. You know what I'm saying? So, in sports, especially in the National Football League, you can't predict injuries, heart, and bad coaching and bad calls. So you don't even know.
Yeah, I knew once he said it, Carnage, you were going to turn it towards him too. You're a fool, brother. But hey, man, shout out to everybody in here. Be patient with us a little bit. We in this podcast, NFC East podcast with Redskins, Giants, Eagles fans, and Cowboy fans. If you want to check it out and watch it as you want to watch mine, it's on Mark Holmes' channel. So you guys can also go there and check it out. But I am live on it, and I'm in camera rotation and having conversations with them.
You guys go to injuries, takes a part. I didn't. Momo, not only is our coaching continuity intact this year, for the first time in a minute, majority, but so are our core players. We're not really like Darius Slay. We lost Slay to free. We Slay. You know what I'm saying? Bradbury. And Bradbury. You know what I'm saying? But then we probably going to lose Isaiah Rodgers. We're probably going to lose Josh Sweat. You hear me? I'm talking about injuries. You don't know what's going to happen. Who's going to get injured? Who's not going to get injured during the course of the season? So then if every team, but if someone asks you to say
Carnage, Mark's from Washington D.C. or that area, Virginia.
I don't know because I don't know what the future holds. Where injuries.
He's in Texas a lot. He goes to a bunch of the games. He's been to the last few Super Bowls too. But he goes to games and stuff. It's Mark Holmes.
Leo forgot Philly. Yeah, I got you. I mean, I'm going to edit it. Never mind. Shut up, because I want to get disrespectful.
Hey, Mom. I think I just gifted an Eagles fan a member
send you I think I've got some nondescript shot glasses, and Linda can send you a thing.
Don't laugh, Leo. Don't laugh.
We can send you a little football.
Leo. By the way, Leo, you have not gave me, because we supposed to have a conversation. I wanted to have a conversation with you, and then you said, "Oh, we're supposed to hook up or whatever," but I didn't hear back from you, so I didn't know what the deal was.
What are you trying to say? Keep in the division.
Okay, so now you don't have it. Okay, I guess. Peace out, bro. Players we got coming back from injury this year.
Quite a bit. 16. Half the team. You got Sam Williams. You got Overshown, hopefully. You got Diggs.
Got a defensive tackle, rookie, wasn't it? He got hurt.
Was that Tyron? No, it wasn't Tyron. No.
Yeah, didn't we get hurt?
We did.
No.
He got restored. He was
I just have a question for Georgia. Yeah, man, what's up? Okay, here's the question. When the Cowboys going through that, losing, getting beat down all those games, and they was winning, and they was basically on the cusp now to making the playoffs.
You're a fool, Carnage. You're a fool. How do you scream retro, bro? I think he plays the game and just streams it.
I'm trying to figure out, what made you come to that conclusion that you have to make the playoffs at that point in time? Because I'm betting on it.
Yeah.
No, that's not what it is.
You have to be a channel member to get a shot glass and all that.
That moment he betted
me.
I was the one he lost to. He betted you. Yeah, I was the one he lost to. Well, what he bet? I bet
Mom, just be glad it wasn't true.
No, you bet that you bet that you would have to bet.
I would have had to cut you out of
Momo, they said you're going to call your show Pants Up.
No, it's called Momo. Momo's rant passed up. Actually, it's gonna be actually I'm gonna have some guests up there but I'm going to have if I do it. I know it's gonna call Momo's rant.
I like that. Pants up though. Every at the beginning of every show. Y'all got your pants on? Okay, that's good.
Put them pants up.
Yeah, oh, that's good. Hey Drew.
Let's go.
You'll be my first guest too, because your pants will be down tomorrow. So
hey, look, people gonna take that out of context. They don't know. I am getting the
For real.
colonoscopy in 2 days. It didn't sound like what it sounded like. Okay. Some people just join the show like, what is going on?
I may be confused.
that's when the youngest man like, oh. Pause, I don't mean like that now. I walk a straight line. I don't walk a crooked line. Anyway. How many games do you think you're going to? I mean, my personal opinion, I think we can win 11 games. My personal opinion. I think us winning those games we won, and I mean, quite frankly, I'm not like these Washington fans. I don't even say the Washington Commanders because I think it's the dumbest name for a football team. But I believe that this past season we was very lucky to win a lot of our games. We was very lucky to win a lot of games. The Hail Mary, luck. The game against the Cowboys, that last game was very lucky.
Momo.
Against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, luck.
Momo.
Yes, ma'am.
My cousin's a Washington fan, and he didn't think Washington was going to win this year. He had Washington winning 6 games.
Yeah. So, are you ready to make that call yet? What's that? Or do you need to see more things happen?
Yeah, I was waiting until the preseason for mine.
I see the Cowboys winning 7 games this year.
I think we can be north of that. I think we would have won more than that if we stayed healthy this year.
I know, because you go see real playing hater. No, I'm not playing hater. I'm telling you, I believe because of y'all hit a head coach that wasn't there before, he's gonna make a lot of mistakes on y'all.
Yeah, and Baltimore, you heard it from me.
What about Dan Quinn coming there last year?
What about what he do wrong?
No, I'm saying you said a new head coach.
I said he's a rookie. He's a rookie head coach because he never had a head coaching job.
But he's been in the league for 25 plus years.
It doesn't matter. You still you want to bet on that one? That's the head coach.
You want to bet on that one?
No, what you want? Make it light on your pocket.
I think that's why they brought in Matt Eberflus and Clayton to kind of help him.
Say what?
You just said that you don't think we'll win more than 7 games. I'll bet you right now that we win more than 7 games.
What's the bet?
I don't care. You tell me. I'll put whatever you want on that bet.
I think I can do this. I think I can. Okay. I will have.
I say don't backtrack now.
I have to have. If they lose, they don't win more than 7 games. I have control of the brick house the next 2 years.
Oh, red brick house. That's like a legitimate bet.
I'm serious.
See, first of all, I have a wife.
Carnage, you're a fool, bro. His channel's better than mine. He's got 130 something subscribers. 30 something thousand. I'm just glad that he also helps with promoting my channel because he's promoted my channel before for free. So I don't hate on him. I have nothing but appreciation for Mark.
Here's the bet. You hate Washington so much. You hate them so much like that. I'm going back to your history as a child and your history as a Cowboy fan. You have to wear, if they don't win more than 7 games, you have to wear the original Washington Redskins jersey and pants and hat for the rest of the season.
It'd be after the season.
I know no. That's for the fall season. I want you to suffer because you hated this team, and the team is right there in your backyard. You went to school with some of the players and the coaches.
All right, Landon. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. And if you get kicked off before I can say it, man, you have a blessed night, brother. You have a blessed night. We will be getting some of our community and me time here soon. But
I would say that. Have you looked at the NFC East playing?
That's gonna be tough for everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say our schedules are not common.
I think we look at it. The schedule hasn't came out yet.
the teams have, though.
No, who we're playing has teams. We just don't know when and where, but we know who we're playing already.
So what
you guys have it's Chicago, Denver, Detroit, Las Vegas, and Seattle.
Fool.
Then Green Bay, Kansas City, Chargers, Minnesota, Miami, and Atlanta. That's who you got.
Oh, I think you're talking about this 11 wins.
Okay.
The Kansas City, I believe definitely the San Diego one is definitely a win. Because San Diego got a quarterback that's not. Everybody knows he's trash.
They're in LA now.
I say he looked better. He looked.
City, state they in, he's still trash wherever he goes.
You don't think Harbaugh's gonna help him? I thought he did last year.
Did he show his true colors every year? That didn't help him having a coach, having a good coach, having the quarterback whisperer, as they call him. Even Mark said it.
Here's what I know.
Live on his live when he was watching the game.
Now I will say Dallas's schedule, at least from the away side of things, you guys have us, New York, and Washington, but got Chicago, definitely winnable.
They just beefed up that O-line.
Yeah, Denver, certainly winnable. Detroit, that's going to be a tough one.
I think Minnesota might take a step back now. If they don't, I mean, J.J. McCarthy is the starting quarterback.
Yeah, well, they actually come to your house.
And Detroit's also got those new coaches coming in that we don't know if it's going to be the same. They're going to try, I'm sure.
But you guys got the Jets and the Panthers. You actually got to go there.
Mm-hmm.
So
hopefully I'll be at the Panthers one.
I live in North Carolina. That's Dallas Cowboys gonna beat down the Carolina Panthers because that quarterback is like deer in the headlights. You get better last year though.
I'm gonna say I think if they put pieces around Bryce Young, he can be. I mean, he almost took out the Eagles, almost took out the Chiefs.
That was a fluke.
He did it to the Chiefs too.
How tall is he? The man looks like he's about 4'2".
How tall was Drew Brees?
Yeah, but he's not Drew Brees. 5'11".
No, he can run. Drew Brees couldn't run.
I don't think he's good as you think.
Chargers, Minnesota, and Arizona.
People
in Green Bay at home.
People in this area wants to get rid of him.
I'm not a Panther fan either. I live in Concord. I'm about 30 minutes from the stadium. But yeah, I think he looked good the last 2 months. But yeah, I live in Concord. Hey, that's what's up. Yeah, I'm right off Highway 49.
Oh, shoot. I know where you at. All that bad traffic up there, that's Charlotte.
Yeah, I'm not far from the university. I'm not far. Well, no, I was gonna say from the Patriots coach, Bill Belichick, but he's at the other Charlotte facility. Yeah, he's at the other facility. Yeah.
These fans down here losing their minds. If he getting a national title, they believe this crap.
What did he do when Brady left? He is. He's on a tour, or was on a tour.
It just looks weird. They have Bill Belichick. But Belichick he looks creepy. He looks creepy on the sidelines and press conference. But actually, he's a funny guy. Everybody says he's a funny guy.
Yeah, everybody likes him off the field, except for Robert Kraft.
He's sitting there. Yeah. What do you think? No, we're going to. No, I think he might enjoy talking to the parents.
Mama's home, baby.
A lot of older, if he has an older parent, they love a disciplinary coach, a hard-nosed coach. They come in.
Well, the problem is that you got a lot of NIL and players who've been parents have seen that money coming in. So now it's a different kind of. He's got to have a completely different kind of conversation than say when Matt Brown was the head coach of Carolina. You know what I'm saying? So those are the days are different now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey Mark, I know this off subject. I know people like Stephen A. Smith getting crazy money for ESPN and stuff like that. That's crazy that person, his personality, getting that kind of money. And you got struggling ball players who can't even get close to what he's going to get per year.
You know what's crazy? I lost $5 the other day.
Sorry, they had to go bring some food in. I mean, you can turn it on. I'm
going to say this, that I think that, when you look at the way the schedules are poised and whatnot, Derek, are you ready to make a call? No. I mean, I want to see.
I'll open it. Hold on.
I think that determines a lot. Because a bad free agency.
Don't shake the toy, baby. Here.
That's what we need. Like, listen, the balls of the ball have been pretty much the bell of the ball being, Myles Garrett, guys like that.
We'll put the stickers on in a little bit. Yeah.
Well, yeah. That you would be that
All right, go play with them. Eat your food.
Number one, who's left that you want, and two, that
Eat
you
your
think
food.
would still be available to you guys after the Commanders.
As we know, money costs PS1.
Right.
No, why? You're gonna have to go sit over there if you're gonna be like that. And what's your problem?
Mom, I think Momo's about to leave.
What is it?
You got 2 pets.
Momo.
You got 2 pets that you don't even have yet.
And I've got to talk about it's get back with you about it's the mic. Yeah. I need to talk about okay. Cool thing about it. Actually, that's an attachment you can get to it, and so you can actually add like a phone call.
What up, Nemo? What it do? What up, Jace? What's good? What's good? Welcome in. Yeah, I'm not doing the stickers. Ask Bubba.
And it's portable, and you can use it just like music. You got this full export here.
Right.
Use that, and I can actually load stuff on.
Yeah, because I have a powerful PC, so I have like 2 powerful PCs and a powerful laptop, so I have like that. So,
Get over there.
All right. Get your stuff.
all right, good night, guys.
Peace out. And I want to see what everybody thinks about Tony Pollard. They're estimating that he's going to be worth $6 million.
Tony Pollard.
I'm sorry,
Rico Dowdle.
Rico Dowdle.
I think we pay him and make him our running back too.
Here's the thing that's kind of funny is when you look at what Rico did with shit, can we all agree the Cowboys offensive line was shit?
Yes.
Can we agree that our offense was shit?
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly, he got 4.6 yards a carry.
Yeah, and wasn't nobody scared of Cooper Rush. It ain't like they were
No.
sitting back there.
Behind that line.
I think if Rico Dowdle was able to run like he did in
2 seasons where he rushed for more yardage per rush.
How many yards? But Rico didn't even have a 1,000-yard season.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, 79.
And he really only started running from like week 8 or 9.
Yeah, we didn't use him first half of the season.
I think if we used him the whole season, he would have had 16.
We weren't able to run the football first half of the season with Dak because we just kept trying to throw the football.
Right.
And the necessity, we started running the football more, but he averaged 4.6 carry. So when you start talking about some of the players that are ahead of him, $6 million puts you at 16 at running back.
He was higher than that ranked last year. At the end,
Tony Pollard, they both had identical 1,079 yards, but
Pollard had way more carries.
2 yards to carry. Rico was 4.6.
Yeah, Pollard had more attempts.
Yeah, so you have to start looking at it and saying, maybe he was actually better than we thought. Our offensive line was not good. But yet he was still one of his success rate. Here's what's amazing. His success rate was 53.5%. Saquon's was only 52.5%. And Saquon had a better team by far. So for him to have positive yards 53% of the time with the Cowboys offense last year, to me $6 million does not sound
What?
Do we
like
still have that
that's
basketball thing that we put?
I have no idea.
Do we still
The
have
goal?
that?
Not getting anybody else.
It's in the
better.
garage, but it's not just a goal. There's more to it. Shout outs to you, Walt.
Basketball now. Or
Oh, that? No, we don't have that little one.
No,
Those are too big. We've already tried them.
That's the Cadillac. Him and Henry.
All right,
were
come
the
on.
best, dude. There's no comparison there. 5.8
That's
yards
been
a
gone.
carry for Saquon. Okay, I'm not saying he's Saquon, but when we're talking about he might get 5 or 6 million, that's not bad for a 1,000-yard rusher.
No.
That's bad. It doesn't have a lot of miles on him. People say that's too expensive. So what are you going to get that's going to be cheaper? That's going to be better.
I think he, besides a rookie, nothing.
Kenneth Gainwell.
I'd rather have Rico, who's already been in the system. Gainwell's nice, but if Rico's our number 2 and we bringing in someone like Omarion Hampton or something like that, who knows what we get in the draft, even if it's Blue from Texas.
It's hard to compare Gainwell to him because look at the offensive line he was running behind.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All of the balanced offense they're playing. if Gainwell was running the football with the Cowboys, he's not going to run the same way.
He's not going to gain well.
He's not right. He's not going to gain well. Let's see, where is Killer?
So therefore, because like for me, you know, like our succession plan to move on from KG is Will Shipley. You see what I'm saying? The running back we got from Clemson. And I know you guys are pushing real hard for what's it, Genty? Yeah.
Maybe not.
I think Genty might be gone. I think Seattle's going to get him. Or not Seattle. The Saints. The Raiders are the one I'm worried about. Pete Carroll and Geno.
Now that they went ahead and got Geno, they don't want to get a running back.
Here's the other
In the draft. Yeah, in the lot.
That's why I was okay with giving Seattle our first and switching to 18, giving them like the 170 or 172. I would even throw in Jalen Brooks to get DK in the 18th pick and then take Omarion at the 18th pick. To me, that would be that'd get us a running back and a vet wide receiver that's a huge body. That'd get us DK, Omarion Hampton. That'd look nice. And then we can start working on O-line, D-line, linebacker, corner, whatever else we needed.
Yeah, well, see, and again,
Michael, we
like,
have a
the
little
point I was trying to make earlier about having more contributors on both sides of the ball on their rookie contracts, and having a smaller number of veterans who are more so complimentary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and
wait. You're trying to tell me that we'd be better off getting Kenneth Gainwell?
Wouldn't it be cheaper for you?
Cheaper, but okay. So behind that offensive line, he only had 3.9 yards a carry.
Yeah, that's because Saquon was taking everything.
Yeah, but with less attempts, your yard per carry should be higher.
He should be because he's getting action behind a great offensive line. Rico has almost a yard more per carry behind a shitty line.
And he knows the system.
And he knows the system.
Wait, Mark, I'm playing money ball here.
Yeah, well, money ball, bro. 3.9, shit, that's getting close to the stinky, numbers.
Yeah, but saying Devontae to the Rams. Devontae Adams.
Did he go to the Rams?
In the chat right now.
Really?
I haven't seen it. It's not on Over the Cap yet.
Really?
Let me refresh it. Well, they can't actually pick him up yet, right? Because it's still too early. Yeah, it's still too early.
That could be that the Raiders are looking to do that.
And even tomorrow, that's still a promise, ain't it? Until the 14th or the 12th.
I mean, it's something else that's driving me crazy. It's,
Malik Collins got cut. Your guys, you guys bad, man.
On Facebook, there's like a Cowboys page that's always just putting up straight up and stuff.
Yeah.
What's his name? Was now going to the Hall of Fame. I was like, they're going to announce Hall of Fame. What are you talking about going to the Hall of Fame? And I'm seeing more and more of these crazy posts that are truly not even seemable. But Devontae Adams, he might sign with the Raiders, but he can't do anything until 12 o'clock tomorrow at the beginning of legal tampering. What I see is Devontae Adams predicted to land on Super Bowl contender with a $450 million.
Yeah, I got you your favorite
sauce. It's Ian Rappaport saying to the Rams, 2 years, $46 million, 26 guaranteed. Oh, they giving Matthew Stafford or something. Of course. And it's coming from Ian Rappaport.
Did Matthew Stafford already get brought back too? I thought that he was a free. Like, I thought that was still a question.
How could they have done that unless they ended up doing a trade?
Devontae Adams was cut, so they can't trade him.
Agreed to a 2-year extension. He said sources in front of it, so that it's not Okay, it's not like
Rumors still. Yes, Messi. I sure am. Yeah, eat your chicken nuggets, baby. Stop with this fake snake.
Trey Hendrickson trying to do the same thing.
It's not on over the cap yet.
I'm not seeing this.
I'm seeing on Twitter if you just click that again.
The snake is on.
But I don't know how they're doing that.
All right, leave it alone. Yeah, it's okay. Sorry, my 3-year-old beside me.
I've got 2 posts on there that were up there early, breaking, but they're not sites that I know anything about. Overtime, rap sheet.
Go ask Mama. Go tell Mama you need ketchup.
Rap sheet. The
Go
newest
tell her
member of
you
the
need
Rams.
ketchup. She'll put it in
Davante
there.
Adams wants more than $20 million per year to stay on the West Coast.
Can you get him some ketchup?
There are always talk of him landing with Aaron Rodgers. He found the right place for him. Newest member. That's what Ian Rappaport said.
Well, doesn't he have a
Davante Adams to the Rams. He gets a 2-year deal worth $46 million with $26 million guaranteed.
Okay.
He wanted to stay on the West Coast. That's what he's reported for 5 minutes ago.
You gotta stop that, Carnage.
I'm still not.
You're a fake
how that
fan.
happened.
You be hating on our own players.
Yes,
Well,
Does that mean they're gonna trade Cooper Cup?
Oh, they've been trying to trade.
yeah, that's been in the works.
Adam Schefter has him on there too.
Yeah. Wow. No.
So he got released.
Yeah, Davante Adams was released.
Just a couple of days ago.
So that's why they can do it, because he's not normal.
But that means he's a free agent.
46 million, 26 guaranteed.
Yeah. So Davante Adams, Cowboys target, no longer available. He is going to be a Ram, and that definitely means Cooper Cup will be definitely going out. So bringing back Matthew Stafford, who it seemed like he was going out. I guess they're saying one last year, 2 years, $46 million, $26 million fully guaranteed.
Mark, I think Howard Landry's going to the Patriots.
Okay.
That's what the chat's saying.
All right.
Look up NFL.
So seems like illegal tampering and everything
It's going on wildly.
Some moves are being made early. What to talk
Seems
about?
that way. Or they're just promises until they may be just like verbal agreements until they came. But yeah, you would think it'd still be illegal because of the tampering period.
Until Wednesday. So this, I guess, because he was released, as opposed to being just a straight free agent. So congratulations to the Rams.
Yeah, I'm seeing it here.
Well, I'm just glad it's not going to Washington. So, it's like the same thing with Myles Garrett. I would rather Myles Garrett stay in Cleveland and get paid, that's pay Micah Parsons more, than have him go to the Commanders
or the Eagles.
The Eagles. So
for real.
I'm okay with both of those. I did want to say.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about, Carnage. And someone said that Harold Landry going to the Patriots as well.
Consider DK Metcalf.
I think we need to.
If they're serious that they take a second, offer a third, see what happens.
Like I said, I would even do it for the 1st and a 5th.
A third and fifth.
I would do the 1st and a 5th. I would do the 12 for the 18, get DK, give him 170 or 172, and like I said, to make it even sweet, I'd throw in Jalen Brooks to him or Ryan Flournoy just to bring DK, and then with that 18th pick, take Omarion Hampton.
We'll give you a 3 in Mingo since we gave up a 4 for him.
Yeah, I don't. If I got to give up a top pick, I wouldn't want to give up a 3rd. But if I could give up a 1 and a 5, or a 2 and a 5 would be phenomenal. But I would do the 1 and the 5 if we're switching places at 1.
But switch first. You're talking about switch.
Oh, split.
Yeah, you switch 12 for 18.
Gotcha.
DK, the 172, and I would throw in either Jalen or Ryan. And then, like I said, you got DK at that point, and then take Omari Hampton at the running back spot for the 18th pick. And then you can focus on O-line, D-line, and everything else in the rest of the draft. And I'd still want to pick up at least one or two free agent vets.
Well,
But-
sure we're gonna do something, and we need to do something really good.
I'm hoping.
Well, again,
What up, Mark Allen? What it do, brother? What it do?
And, like, are you guys
Eating my double BLT from the QT.
ratcheted up, especially when you're seeing teams like the Rams making moves? And I'll be honest with you, the dark horse out there, in my opinion, is not the Commanders. It's actually, I think, the Tennessee Titans. I think that they're the only thing that you see how they let go Landry. You see how they're jettisoning players, but they're acquiring assets and money and picks. So, in my opinion, seeing all these things happening, watching these little dark horse type moves being happening.
But not all of the moves that get made are great moves, though. A lot of times, you can look at some of the moves that you made with
The other linebacker they brought in.
And what's his name from New York?
Right up.
It didn't pay it out for you. It just ended up being your team. The thing with free agency is you have to have a good team to start out with. You cannot say we're just going to build a great team out of free agents. It costs you too much money.
And you got to be willing to miss to hit something.
Right. That's where the Eagles. You got no problem saying, you know what? If we miss,
Turn the page, yeah.
Throw enough darts at the board, one's going to stick.
$50 million in dead money this year. And you can give no F's about it.
Yeah, especially when but Mark, we've talked about this at nauseum when you keep trying to explain to folks that when you look at the rate in which the salary cap is.
I'm sorry, I was looking at. Shout out to you, Mike.
Mike McCain.
McCain.
I'm saying, Mark.
He almost came to Dallas before he went to Buffalo. What up, Miss Pittsburgh? What it do?
When you look at, you keep explaining, the salary cap is going up and up and up.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear the audio fine? I should have asked earlier, but.
That $95 million, we're going to hold Jalen. You know what I'm saying?
By the time 2029 comes here, $95 million isn't the same, and you'll probably end up having him still and restructure it like we did with that.
Right.
That's the thing you have to look at, because as much as people's eyes start bugging out when you say, "Oh my God, Micah Parsons at $40 million," $40 million is 35 for last year. In the same way that $60 million for Dak this year was 55 the year before.
Right. Yep.
And it was 50. It's because the cap keeps going up. People don't have that in their mind to understand. The percentages are still about the same.
Yeah, because I remember when we signed Jalen, I remember you were like, woo.
Now when you look at that,
And then now,
yeah.
And it's even less if you just look at the guarantees and not the full number, because the guarantees are all that matter.
absolutely.
That's all that matters.
This is why it behooves you to do the deals the year before.
Mm-hmm.
This is why the Cowboys should be doing, not Micah Parsons right now, they should be doing Tyler Smith.
100%.
Yeah.
Everybody says that.
You will keep his cap number basically the same because it's an extension. He gets all the signing bonus and bonus money right now, but now you're actually counting next year's money or paying him in next year's money, but this year, it's backwards. It's like my parents bought their house for $17,000 in 1965, okay? Which was, that was a hell of a lot of money. Shit.
And
Now it's 3-4 times that.
And if you were to try and buy that today, that money.
3 or 4 times.
It's chump change.
Mm-hmm.
That was credit card. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
all facts.
Wow. Devontae Adams.
You just re-signed Bell.
All right, Walt. I appreciate it. You have a blessed night, man. I just ate my supper.
Who's Bell?
Double BLT from the QT.
You just, someone said you just re-signed Bell. Hold on.
Marquise Bell?
On your team? Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be Marquise Bell.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Who was Marquise Bell? Defensive. Oh, okay.
He was a rotational, but he's good.
Okay.
I think he didn't get enough playing time. I think he had one bonehead mistake last year, though, if I remember right. But normally he plays pretty good for us. What up, Crystal? What it do? What it do? Shout outs to you. Welcome in the room.
That'd be a better one.
Miss Pittsburgh. Everybody, welcome. Appreciate all y'all.
Okay.
We in NFC East podcast where we're talking with other people on my friend Mark Holmes' channel.
I'm reading this thing on Devontae, and then they're talking about you guys. So it's like,
but I mean, literally, Cowboys miss out, right?
Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah,
pretty much. Besides, Cowboys didn't get. They're not 31 other teams. How scary. How does that affect Micah Parsons? Everything is about the Dallas Cowboys.
They need to get Micah done yesterday.
Why they still call us America's team? That's why.
Yep.
Even though we ain't winning. Everything was
America's most talked about team.
It's because you go to other countries and you ask them about American football, they're going to know one or two teams. Dallas Cowboys is always going to be one of them.
Well, I don't. Whatever.
It's true, man.
You go outside the country, most of the others.
Philadelphia and all that, you've got, the bandwagon fans that are popping out now getting Eagles paraphernalia and stuff. But you are not the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, in North Carolina, I hardly ever saw any Eagles fans until the Super Bowl. Now I'll see one or two here and there, but I hardly ever saw them. And I'm a service plumber, so I'm at all kinds of people's houses on a regular basis, 6 to 8 a day. And I used to never come across Eagle fans. Ever since the Super Bowl, I've come across a few.
Oh, I see them now all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. After the Super Bowl, I've seen them. Before that, and all the stuff looks brand new.
They know what to say.
I have some Eagle fans in New York. We got a lot in New York.
I say I got more dust on some of my cowboy hats than freaking the new rarity of the hats that they be wearing be shiny new. Everything.
Well, like, all right, so Mark, I recently, had to get in it with, because where I live at is actually where the mix happens the most, where you go from New York Jets and New York Giants fans to mostly Eagles fans.
Yeah.
Until you go further south and it's all Eagles fans. And one of the interesting things in being in this market and dealing with Giants fans is that there's a lot of them who are still unaware of the circumstances that went down behind the whole Saquon thing, because a lot of them didn't see the Hard Knocks episodes or hear Saquon's
much knows everybody.
I don't even see Marquise Bell on our over the cap list for the Cowboys.
Or see Saquon's interview where he told everybody
right there, Who? Me. Right nostril. As you roll your head back. Okay. Who?
I can see it. Yes, I see you over there, Carnage.
No, he didn't just go in. Okay, thank you for sharing that, you nasty motherfucker. Other nostril. Damn.
Hell, Leo.
There you go, Carnage. I shouted you out in the chat.
No, that was tissue, bro.
Oh, shit. I'm just like, sitting here kind of like, I see it.
Digging for gold.
Hey, listen, whatever you need, that's fine. I'm cool with it. At least my pants didn't fall down.
Pull your pants up podcast.
It got worse.
Okay. But we have been on here for over 2 hours, and I do need to cook some dinner for people for
that thing that looked like Chipotle the other day.
Man, those game day meals that he be making, them game day meals he be making get me hungry as hell. Tomahawk steaks and 12-foot long sub.
Mom, tell me Tracy I said hi.
I will. They're my father-in-law time is running short, and so they're all over time and I cook to take food over everybody. More prayers.
You know, I'm holding you up in prayer, man.
Appreciate that.
Play it, Mom.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because it's a members only. Well, you can go in the live and watch the video. Welcome back, Landon. But yeah, you have to be a member on his channel, I think, or a sub to talk in his chat.
About 30 pounds of fluid.
Wow.
Yeah, he's actually down 40 pounds from a week before. They've given him all kinds of diuretics that have helped to get the fluid off. So he is feeling a bit better, and he's at the hospital. But we got to take him to the doctor tomorrow. And I'm the only one he'll go to the doctor with me to take him. So I'll be at it, and after that, we'll deal with free agent frenzy. So we'll go live sometime about 1 or 2 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah, my wife had to take her grandmother to get blood work done and everything, and she's 90.
Damn.
And interesting enough, my grandmother is 99. You know what I'm saying?
Kudos.
And she'll hit 100 on June 4th.
Well, hopefully she has.
That's my birthday month.
Hopefully she has some more too.
Oh, you know, the interesting thing is that, and the reason why I'm bringing that up is because, you know, one of the things that my grandmother always says to me is, you know, she's always thankful that at the age that she's at right now, that she still has her mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, that's the thing.
He saw you coming, Carnage.
Now,
he saw you coming.
One of the funniest things is that, you know, when I was living in Italy, you know what I'm saying, she actually came to visit, you know what I'm saying, and stayed with me for a while, which was fun, you know what I'm saying.
Leo, Hallie said your nickname is Leo Buggy.
Well,
Boogie Leo.
Hallie needs to make sure that she puts Super Bowl bookie. That would be better. Super Bowl bookie. You know, talk to me when y'all win when y'all win a Super Bowl, Hallie.
Yes, I saw Jalen Hurts having dinner with Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Well, what does that mean?
Want to run the score up?
What does that mean, though?
Glad he got that dog in him.
A retired basketball player / owner having lunch or dinner with a quarterback? What's that mean? It's just.
Leo, he actually is from Texas, though. Taylor Houston.
Yes, I know. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the issues that I think a lot of the media here in the Philadelphia market had a really hard time with, because he was a yes sir, no ma'am type of player.
You got that Southern hospitality.
He was raised right. He was raised, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't understand, you know, both his parents are educators and all that stuff. So, you know,
yeah, he still got a home in Houston.
Well,
that's where his roots are.
Hold up.
Uh-oh. Breaking news.
Well, no, this is for Jeremy Fowler. Marquez Bell agrees to terms on a 3-year deal with a max value of $12 million. Wow.
I didn't even see him on our roster. I just went and looked for him on the roster and couldn't find him.
You know, he's a safety. And, you know, we believe, here's the thing when we talk about where the Cowboys are cap-wise right now. If they get Micah Parsons done, we don't know what that price tag's going to be. But it'll probably be 41, 42. I would say that they need to do something sooner, because you got, what's his name, in Pittsburgh, that's going to be getting a new deal, too.
TJ.
TJ Watt.
TJ Watt. Because TJ Watt will be getting his deal, so Cowboys will hurry up and get it done for that. He may have to pay more.
If I'm the Cowboys, though, players
on the team that they're probably going to move on from, that will bring you for cap space.
If I'm the Cowboys, though, I'm going to hold.
Sorry. Do you think they'll try to trade Micah?
Who?
Micah?
No.
I'm not trying to talk about Micah. I'm just saying, max value of $12 million, 3 years. This is probably a $2 million cap hit. This is not a whole lot of money. That's this contract. It's a max, so it's incentive laden. Probably a couple $1 million signing bonus and so on, and it's not going to be fully guaranteed. But definitely welcome back. But we've talked about getting rid of Donovan Wilson, and that's one of those moves.
I think.
And Hooker possibly too.
I think Hooker needs to go.
Bringing back about $5 or $6 million each. If they move on from Diggs, which is a possibility, his injury, I think, settlement or guarantee of that extra $9 million is on the 17th. I don't think they'll do that one because I think that might be the move to try and help bring in his brother, who, of course, is coming off an ACL, which, of course, means the Cowboys will definitely be interested in because it's a value pickup, right?
Yeah. Clarence Hill's totally against anything about getting rid of Trayvon.
I can see a television show, with the two of them on the same team, and Jerry Jones would love that. So there's no saying. So, brothers, I both injured and with moves beyond just our own players. Our own players got us to be relevant, not enough to.
Are you just thinking away in bubbles, Derek?
Yeah, we're brothers. We're both injured and we're colored. Oh, no. Give me a high.
If I'm the Cowboys, I would hold Micah Parsons to his word, though. He's gone on multiple interviews and talked about he don't need to be the highest paid. If I'm his agent, I'm mad at him. But I would hold him to a fire. Like you don't need to be the highest paid. It didn't matter between 30 and 40 million. These are your words, Micah. Like this is what you said. We want to go get these people. You need to stick to your word. He said it multiple times in multiple interviews.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna do that. Not when he's seeing how they get it. How TJ, Miles, all these guys are getting paid big bucks, and then someone tells him, reminds him how much the salary cap is going to grow. Then you're looking at the bag that got, the bag that CD got.
I think that he looks at a lot of the money. I think, unlike a lot of the players, I think he does look at the money he can make off the field in Dallas. He's recruiting people about their social medias and trying to build their off-field profiles.
Here's the thing. If Micah were traded to Cleveland, would anybody watch this podcast?
Nope. I barely watch it now.
Okay. When you think that the Kelsey brothers, the Kelsey brothers signed a $100 million deal for 3 years, podcasting. What is Shannon Sharp? You look at the money Shannon Sharp's making.
Or Pat McAfee.
Report, and they've got a new sponsor of HBO Max. So when you say, he wants to make the money, okay, I hear you, but he knows I will make more money outside being in Dallas than I will any place else. You went to the Eagles. Would anybody be watching this podcast, honestly?
And I think that's why he doesn't care between 30 and 40 million.
No, but the question is, would anybody be watching it? And it's,
not the same way he is.
Philadelphia is the 4th largest media market in the country.
Philadelphia is.
He said Cleveland.
The Dallas Cowboys are every freaking where.
I understand that, but if the question is, is anybody watching? Yeah.
Let me give you an example, okay? I can go into my statistics, and you know what the number one city is?
I know it's Philly. I know.
No, Dallas. The second is Philadelphia. I'm drawing Philadelphia people.
Right.
If I were in Philadelphia, I would be throwing maybe I would be.
Yeah. That's what
I'm saying is, because it's the Cowboys, people listen all across the country.
I understand that, yeah. And can you imagine if first of all, if Micah went anywhere outside of Dallas, right? The media shitstorm that's going to follow him wherever he goes, including Cleveland. It's because everybody's going to want to know, what does he have to say? And they also want to know that
that's short-lived. Okay, that would be a short bump.
I'm not sure, Landon.
Leaving the Cowboys.
Got you.
But then then after he's been there, nobody's gonna care. Gonna be forgotten about.
Unless he makes some noise, bro. Unless he does what he says.
Myles Garrett. How much more noise can he make than Myles Garrett?
Right, but Myles Garrett doesn't bring attention to himself outside of football, other than what he does on the field.
Micah Parsons isn't the only one who's got a podcast.
No, I'd say 30% of the NFL players do.
Exactly. And
Myles Garrett isn't the personality that Micah is.
Okay, what I'm saying is, if Micah Parsons were in Cleveland and doing his podcast, he was drafted by the Cleveland Browns, nobody would care. He would not be the same.
No, I'm just saying.
And if he went to Cleveland, if he went to Carolina, if he went to New York, it would not be the same effect. It's all of, because it's the drama. You know, when he has big play Slay on there and they're yucking up after the Cowboys get mollywopped by Detroit, that's carried by everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He's on another team and they get mollywopped. Nobody's going to care because it's the Cowboy hate. That whole love it or hate it,
That
it
star.
brings the people in there, the controversy.
No, we don't, Jeremy. That's not true.
And even if they were to trade Michael Parsons, you know damn well they're not going to trade him to the Eagles, the Giants, or the Redskins. Jerry Jones ain't going to do that. He'll trade if it were to be a trade, it would be outside of the NFC East, I'm sure. So all the main markets are where? They're mostly in the East. So he's going to, if he did get traded, it would be a smaller market that he's not going to get the views that he gets. He may get views. He's not going to get the views he's going to get that he gets now.
He's not the president of Bleacher Report. You think he's the president of Bleacher Report because he's great at podcasting?
Hell no.
He's the president of Bleacher Report because he's in Dallas, big name, to bring controversy.
Oh. Okay.
But I don't think the Cowboys are looking to get rid of him
So,
though.
Mark, what do you expect? And this is for all of you. What do you expect come this time next week? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what to expect because we're in uncharted waters.
It's sauce.
You have to understand, the Cowboys signing Marquez Bell, which is small potatoes, is bigger than what we did in free agency until we signed our long snapper.
We were on vacation in free agency. They didn't sign nobody.
Free agents, including our own.
Mm-hmm.
And it was our long snapper last year.
And what are the free agents signing for this year? They're all signing for team-friendly deals.
I remember one year they were on vacation in North Carolina the first week of the draft. First week of free agency.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they did both the Cowboys just signed Marquise Bell to a 3-year deal.
Yeah.
I've got no clue.
I'm just scared of snakies.
You see how
So,
He's scared.
all right. So let me ask you something. Who's your, this is for all of you. Who are you hoping the Cowboys target? You know what I'm saying? Like, now that Myles Garrett is on the table.
I'm not scared. Mike, are you scared of snakes?
those are pipe dreams. I would still.
Mike,
If
are
you're
you
asking
scared
me,
of
well,
snakes?
my dream move would be, if you're looking at what everybody's saying about DK Metcalf, where he's looking for $30 million and to go someplace warm, he's getting a lot of backlash just saying he's soft because he doesn't want to go someplace cold. And $30 million.
I don't think he gets $30 million either. I think 25, 22, somewhere in the mid-20s maybe.
25 billion?
So his value may be dropping. And like I said, I'm from the Cowboys. I'm saying, hey, I'll offer you a third-round pick
Mom, are you scared of snakes?
and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
You went from a first and a 3 to a second. That's a big drop. That's a hell of a drop.
Like I said, I would even give him someone like Flournoy or Mingo.
Some room to negotiate. And our third-round pick, not that far down to the third.
No. And like I said, I would throw in, Mingo or Tolbert to sweeten the deal.
There you go.
Okay. Okay.
I just hope Jerry Jones had his years mixed up when he said we're going all in. I hope Jerry Jones was last.
He did say that this was last year's plan.
Leo,
Yes, Aisha.
And
I just need to ask, are you ready for your Phillies?
The baseball team?
Yeah.
Hopefully they do well. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know, it's always a toss up here with them. You never know.
They can't do any worse than the Sixers.
Well, Mark, Sixer tickets are going for $1.
Slamming that.
Yeah.
Put the wheels down. That needs to go back on the back porch.
Yeah, you can get a ticket to the game for $1 now.
So you can buy this washing machine and see the game.
Yeah.
Free tickets for the purchase of a washing machine.
I do need to get out here and get cooking.
Yeah.
And it's been 2.5 hours.
Okay, ladies and
Come
gentlemen,
to your house so I can eat, because you making me hungry every time.
Come on back. Give me about half an hour on it. I'll find
so
some more.
You gotta pick me up. I'm in New York.
you know what I'm saying?
You gotta pick me up. I'm in New York.
It has nothing to do with being Super Bowl champs or nothing like that. But no, it doesn't. I'm serious. But let's plan to hook up for a game next year.
Okay. All right.
Come down to where you are in Virginia.
Okay. Oh, I thought you could actually go to a game, like go to the link or something.
No. I want to come to the basement.
No, Leo, if he comes to Philly, you better protect him. Leo, if he comes to Philly, you better protect him.
Oh no, he ain't coming here. If he does, he'd be fine. He'd be just fine. He'd be mixed up with all of us, but
I would want to with the way, as many Eagle fans and all that shit. That
You get attacked.
All that shit.
You'd get attacked.
You guys aren't viewed as a threat. You guys aren't viewed as a threat anymore.
Last year was the only year you could say that. And we were 50% hurt and 50% nobodies.
I don't think there's enough players. I don't think there's anybody or enough players for you guys to sign that would make y'all a threat. Because there are things that you guys have to overcome beyond the players. It's your coaching. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got beat up over Kellen Moore last year. I'm going to get Kellen Moore. He's going to be
okay, good people. I appreciate everybody being here. And Leo really just run us out. Goodbye.
I sent you an email, Mark. I did send you that email, Mark.
Leo, you just have to fucking go get that place. I'll keep along nicely after
I'm just saying, Mark, come on. You know what I'm saying? You guys gave me, you guys really went in on me hard.
Well, hey, Kellen Moore wasn't a running coordinator before last year. Last year, he learned how to run the ball. Kudos to that.
Yeah,
Before that, he went back to Boise State days. Air it out. That was all he knew prior to that.
But I think the thing that I tip my hat on is I remember saying to you guys, okay, now that we done went down that rabbit hole, let's go down the other rabbit hole. What happens if Kellen Moore actually does do well?
better hope that the Cowboys don't turn this thing around.
They're not going to turn.
I think we're going to be competitive.
Going down, because I'm going to find you. I know you called into the show, but I will drive up to the Davin cabin or say, bring your punk ass out here. I'm going to be inseparable. Leo! Oh, man.
I sent you that email, Mark.
This was a good distraction.
I'm glad, man. I'm glad you needed it. You needed it.
You're so.
It's sad because
You're so dumb.
my mother-in-law's in hospice, and it's been. We woke up yesterday.
He put water
The day before yesterday.
That thing
Ate
needs
a
to go
little bit
back
of
on the back
breakfast,
porch.
but since that time, and for the most part, just knocked out. Point where he's not awake to take any medication or eat or anything. My wife just said he was awake for a little bit, drank a little bit of water, but his body, as the nurse said, he's transitioning. So it's just really,
it's just a matter of time. Yeah.
And it's hard just sitting there waiting and waiting. You don't know.
You know what, man? You know, like I'll say this. You guys, this is just for your own peace of mind, but it's really a celebratory time. You see what I'm saying? Because you get to celebrate this man's life. He's led a long life, a fulfilled life, and the fact that he gets to transition surrounded by his family. Damn, that ain't bad, bro. That ain't bad. But my grandmother, let me say this. My 99-year-old grandmother is one of the things that came up. She had a boyfriend who passed away. He was in a jazz band, right? And when he died, you know what I'm saying? And mind you, they used to travel all over the country. She loved listening to him play and everything. But when he died, she and I actually became really, really, really good friends. You know, I remember, because I told her, I said, Nana, I don't want to be another sad face and tell you I'm sorry and all this other stuff. I'm pretty sure you're about sick of that shit at this point. And she said to me, she said, you know, you're right, son. You're absolutely right. And I said, I'm going to just talk to you regular, you know. And out of that, we became really fast friends. I took her to get a tattoo, you know what I'm saying, of a drum, you know what I'm saying. I took her to get her ears pierced, and then when I moved to Italy, you know what I'm saying, she actually came to stay with me for a
What up, Pixar? Sorry if I missed you. Shout out to everybody in here. We'll be talking here soon.
Club and all that stuff. You know,
this channel, the podcast is about to end, so I'll get back in with you guys and be talking with you guys in just a moment.
You know, when he died, they spent the day together.
I'm not going on.
You know what I'm saying? He took her out.
I'm not.
He brought her home. You know what I'm saying? She told me he gave her a really passionate kiss. You know what I'm saying? Told her he loved her and everything like that. Nothing out of the ordinary in terms of what they normally do. And then he went home and he died that night in the bed. And I said, Nana, your boyfriend, let me tell you something. My man got to spend the whole day with his girl. You know what I'm saying? Had some good laughs. He brought her home. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made out a little bit, kissy, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then he went home, got in the bed, put on his favorite, put on a TV show or whatever, and passed away. I'm sorry, but damn it, that was a hell of a way to go. Shit, he had a good ass fucking day. There you go. And so, see, you know, hearing you, and I get it, it is hard. You know what I'm saying? You know, but at the same time, think about how he is going. That's how we should all hope to go. You know what I'm saying? Other than what Tyrion Lannister said, which was, I'd like to die with, you know, at the age of 82 with a girl around my cock. That type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the fact that he's, you know what I'm saying, he's get to be surrounded by his family, his children. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want, bro. You know what I'm saying? So celebrate that, man. Yeah, I agree.
100%.
Perspective.
Amen on that one. All right, I gotta go.
All right.
Easy, bro.
Y'all have a blessed night. Mark, I sent you that email. Not next year. All right, guys. We're off the podcast now, guys. Sorry, I know it takes most of my attention, but I can't focus on the conversation being had if I get myself fully engaged with the chat over here. So I'm always going to be engaged with their chat and what they're doing first and trying to keep up with over here as well. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed getting to see that podcast. Normally I do it on a members only channel. This time I did it on just the normal channel. And again, definitely shout outs to Mark for having that hook up and promoting my channel like he has. Big shout outs to him. I get my towels picked back up so that I have them for work tomorrow. I had to wash all my towels out. My work van. They got all nasty last week. That one's still a little damp. But they had my towels for work, man. They were stiff and hard as hell. I hear you. Yeah, Mark Holmes he's a big Dak Prescott fan. Dak Prescott is his favorite player. I think he actually has connections with a relative or two of Dak's that he actually has conversations with as well. But yeah, he's one of the top Cowboys podcasters. So like if you're looking up Cowboys podcast content or Cowboys football content, he's definitely always at the top of the list when it comes to that. Him and Law Nation. I think Law Nation has like 148 subs. You got people like Tom Downey, but he's backed by a media company. But ones that aren't normally as big. Mark Holmes is. I show support to all of the Cowboys contenters, just like I do with my community here. Try to show support as much as possible. There's no reason for us to hate each other or knock each other down. We don't need to tear another man down just to build ourselves up. If you can't build yourself up without tearing another man down, it doesn't make you a great man. You should be able to lift others up, and in return, you're going to get lifted up as well. So that's definitely how I feel. For sure. And like I said, when you get into those, now most of the times, obviously, his content is majority Cowboys. He does always relate it kind of back to, he relates football a lot back to his personal life. So if you ever go watch any of his videos, you'll notice that he'll take like a football scenario and kind of relate it back to his life to kind of bring it in. Look at Carnage over there becoming a member. Hey, Carnage couldn't hold off no more. Carnage couldn't hold it back no more. He had to do it. Shout outs to you, Carnage, man. Appreciate you, brother. Become a member level. Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Take no handouts. Nope. You pay your own way. Hey, I appreciate you, Carnage. Hey, man, hopefully these memberships keep growing. Hopefully this channel, we continue to keep growing. I'm expecting that when the football season gets back up, or that training camp gets back up and we're able to stream the games again, I'm hoping that the channel starts taking back off again. I don't know why our channel has kind of fallen down a little bit this last week. Since Thursday, we've lost like 34 subs. I don't know why or what or how. I'm not really going to concern myself with it too much. I'm just going to keep doing what I do. I don't know if it was the advertisements from the restream. If you haven't noticed, you probably got no ads on this stream. I didn't even monetize this video. I just kept it as a normal video. So there's no ads that should be popping up on any of you guys for this stream. Now, once the live is over, I'll then go monetize the video. But during the actual lives, I'll keep it unmonetized, and just hopefully the channel continues to do what it does. Dee Dee and Miss Pittsburgh were here earlier. Yeah, oh yeah, and Crystal showed up. True. Didn't know what had to be on an actual desktop. To do the membership? You had to do it from an actual PC. Once I get the new PC for the house and for the channel, I'll be doing it to where I can bring like people that are members in our channel here in our community will be able to come on. And even if you don't, I would like for the respect issue of it to be like, I put myself out there. I show myself on camera. I would expect that we get the same Gardner respect back. Hey, shout outs to Crystal for the $10 donation. As always, Crystal, thank you. You're amazing. But yeah, once I get it onto the PC, I'll be able to add up to 10 people into the channel live stream that can also join on camera with me. It'll be for that will be for our members. So if you're a member in this channel, you'll be able to eventually come in and we'll be able to have on-camera disputes or, just talking or just however it goes. What up, JT? What it do? No, you good, brother? You watching on Netflix? You watching the rerun? That's what's up. Yeah, we watched it Friday night. We'll be watching it tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. Now, free agency does start tomorrow. I'll be at work until probably 4-ish o'clock. But after work, I'm going to be trying to get on before the WWE stream. I'm going to try to get on before the WWE stream to actually try to give any updates that have came out throughout free agency. I appreciate that, Crystal. Like I said, we're going to be doing more of these on Sundays where Mark Holmes is doing the podcast for his community, and I'm a member of that, and I'm in that channel and talking with that community. I will be live streaming those from now on, unless Mark, asks me not to, which I don't think he will. I think Leo, the Eagles fan, I think when Game Time Brian, the Cowboys fan, comes in, I think that they are also live on their channel, so I don't think that it's really an issue, and Mark hasn't said anything to me about it, so especially if I get some of my communities over there and letting him know in that channel that, hey, I'm also bringing people to watch over there as well. Yes, ma'am, Crystal. You definitely making a stamp and owning up onto a moderator. You definitely putting in work. You putting in financial gains too, and man, nothing but love and respect for you, Crystal. Thank you. She didn't ask, she offered. She didn't ask, she offered. So she found the loophole. Yeah, she's definitely making her mark. That's for sure. No hate whatsoever. She ain't done nothing but spread positivity in here and spend her own money in here, and I ain't got nothing but admiration and respect. I think she's probably spent close to $50 or $60, if not, in the last week, all by herself. And me, someone who's never gonna ask for any of y'all's money, because I'm a blue collar person. I work hard for mine, so I know y'all work hard for y'all's. So I'll never ask y'all for y'all money, but I'll be 100% appreciative of any donation that y'all send, and I hope that I'm not trying to say that, like, even if someone donates, that's not to make anybody feel like that they need to go donate. So that's not what that is. That's someone out of their kindness that just wants to donate. So if that makes someone else feel like they need to, don't. If you don't have it to do that, then don't do it. But I would be appreciative of anybody that does. That's right, Crystal. What up, Sarah? What it do? What it do? Carnage is always wild. What up, Jace? What's good, brother? What's good with you? Welcome in. Welcome in. We got a little bit of time here. We got about another 13, 15 minutes, something like that we'll This will be focused mostly on you guys now at this point, since you guys sat through and watched the actual podcast for the NFC East. So the rest of this show is about you guys, because you guys are the ones that support me. So the least I can do is show my gratification back to you guys. And who knows if this channel gets to be big enough to where we're able to do some type of giveaways, then that'll be in the works. But yeah, but first, right now, what we're saving up for is we're saving up to get that new PC. Once that new PC is got, I got to get a camera, and that's really about it. I have a mic. There's a couple small things that we'll be getting for the channel to just to be improving the channel. And then after that, we'll be putting a lot of the money into what it needs to be. And if it gets big enough to a level that we can donate back, we will do that. Even if it's me donating back to you guys that have the smaller channels. Now, I do know that you have to get your channel to the level of where it can be monetized before I can donate to your channel, but we can figure out ways to make that happen, because that's why we support each other, so that we can all at least get ourselves to those levels. I hear you, Carnage. Yeah, I'm hoping with this tax time that I can at least get a shirt and hat made and a hoodie made. Well, that's dope, Crystal. That's dope. Yeah, Carnage is he is what his name is, but deep down he's a good dude. He likes to talk wild sometimes, but he's a good dude. Don't let. I almost got knocked out by the closet door, my 3-year-old. Woo! What, bub?
But I was your first subscriber, so I support you the most.
Okay, Bubba.
I'm the one that supports you.
Yeah, you support me just as I support you.
I support you the most.
I support your whole life, Bubba.
And I support you.
Along with your brother and your sister.
I support you.
Yeah. Yes, Landon. I go by JT though. I go by JT, but yes. Oh, it didn't show the smileys. Damn it. You're being silly.
What am I?
But most people do. That's dope, Jace. I know you have been here for a minute. I know you've been here for a minute, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, most people call me either Royal or JT. Or some people call me Rawls. Yeah, my Facebook page has got like 11, 12,000 followers. I wish that I could bring some over here, but I'm going to be changing my Facebook around so that it has less personal stuff on it, because right now my Facebook has a lot of my stuff on it, so I stopped promoting it through. I used to have the link for my Facebook in the channel. Steelers got DK. I haven't heard that yet. That's the first I'm hearing of it, but that don't mean it ain't happened. I'm not sitting over there looking at the updates right now, so. If we got multiple people saying it, maybe. Man, well, we appreciate your services, Crystal. Thank you for your services in the Navy. Yeah, Cash App is on there. Yeah, my Cash App, my X page, and I think my Twitch page are on there. I used to have Facebook on that, but like I said, I'm going to change the Facebook page around, so I took it off. That, and I don't really use Facebook that much, but I am going to be starting to do The live streams will start being from the Facebook as well at some point. I just haven't set it up yet. I already have the capability. I haven't set it up yet. Son throwing Pop-Tart on the floor. I gotta clean it up. But yeah, I do have a Cash App link available in the description of the channel. I've got to get some of the laundry in the house here caught up. I've been slacking a little bit this weekend.
Whoa.
That's dope. That's dope, Noah. We respect his honor as well. Probably. I don't even think he's a real Pittsburgh fan, Carnage. I don't think he's a real Pittsburgh fan. He was rooting for the Chiefs. I don't think you can do both. I don't think you can do both. I don't know. I haven't heard the DK rumors yet. All I've heard is about DK being the Seattle's actually now asking for a third round, not a first and a second.
Daddy.
What, Bobby? What, baby?
Daddy. 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 Daddy.
There ain't no fix it. There you go. All right, take your Paw Patrol over there, baby. Oh, and I did make an outro for the channel too on here. It's not completed, but I have it up already. So once we're done, you'll get to see the new outro for the channel. There ain't no fix it. There you go. Yes, definitely appreciate anybody that dedicated themselves and were serving for our country and fought for our freedom. I respect anybody that's fought for our country and for our freedom. Let's see what I can pull up here. See what we can get into here. I'm gonna turn this light on. That light looks so much better when that light's not on. Alright, so let me see NFL transactions, league transactions, 2025, trades, waivers, signings. Let's see what we can pull up. I see Adam Schefter confirmed it once he says, then it's true. Yeah, except right now until tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow at noon will be the legal tampering period. Now, if it's a trade, it doesn't matter. You can do trades at any time. We need to get a wide receiver. If we're not getting Devontae Adams and we're not getting DK Metcalf, we need a big body red zone target. They're talking about the Eagles. Leo with the Eagles was talking about that they were shopping around Dallas Goedert. Now, I know he's not a wide receiver, but he's a pretty good tight end. What is that noise? Micah. We definitely. need to get the a big body wide receiver. Man, they giving everything to the Raiders. Seattle's giving it up. Josh Allen reached a 6-year, $330 million deal too. All you gotta do is push the buttons. It's dead, Micah. The batteries are dying. We gotta change the batteries. YouTube dogs. You need to join the channel. Yeah, who's YouTube dogs? That's Birds, ain't it? Roach Chin's got his own gravitational pull. Y'all are fools. Alright. I do watch some UFC. I don't keep up with it fully, but I do watch it. I used to go to all the actual pay-per-views and watch them, but I haven't done that in a while now. Cowboys reportedly to sign Everson Griffin. We already did that years ago. That's old. NFL, update your damn website. This is 25 transactions in March. We already had Everson Griffin. We'll sign him to a 1-year contract. When is that? That's got to be an old post. Because we already did that. Ain't Everson Griffin retired now? The main event was a little mud. People being in the Discord, but don't be in the chat. Right, Messi? I mean, they need to get their asses in the chat, not the Discord.
Oh, look how far I'm going. See? 1,142.
I commented, why is everybody in there? JG could have finished one. Yeah. Let me hear what this is about. It's got to be old news. This has got to be old news. Where's the audio? All right, there we go.
Everson Griffin, the longtime Minnesota Vikings pass rusher who was battling, going back and forth the last couple, not just days, but really weeks and months between offers from the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks, was set to make a decision yesterday. And out of nowhere, the Dallas Cowboys jumped in and they signed Everson Griffin to a 1-year deal worth $6 million. The Cowboys maintained interest really all the way, but it was steady and it was very quiet. Only earlier
This has got to be old. Cowboys signed Everson Griffin to a 1-year, $60 million deal. That's got to be old.
Stealing this from the Seahawks. And then, if you're the Seahawks, this is fascinating. They invested so much time in Everson Griffin, spent a lot of time.
Why are they posting that like it's new? I want to see the date on it because that's got to be old. Why does it not give me a date? It's in the news with today. Like now's the news. I don't know why he didn't start pounding his head. What he got on? That's knocked down. What up, Nemo? I don't think they're getting Cooper Kupp. But Cooper Kupp's got to go somewhere now. Devontae Adams is going to the Rams. So Cooper Kupp is going to be gone. I don't think NFL is updating their website. I don't think Cowboys are bringing in no Everson Griffin. That was like 2 years ago we brought in Everson Griffin. Here we go. Free agency tracker. Free agency hasn't started yet, Nemo. Free agency does the legal tampering period don't start until tomorrow at noon. So any contract you're hearing right now, unless it's a trade, if it's a trade, it can happen anytime. But if they're a free agent, they can't sign until like another 2 days, the 12th. But the Cowboys, I was hoping would do a trade to get DK Metcalf, but nope, the Raiders did. Or not the Raiders, whoever it was. Let me pull up a new page, try to see if I can find any new news real quick before we hop off here. What up, Dylan? I hear you. Bills sign defensive end Greg Russo to a 4-year, $80 million deal. The Cardinals linebacker Baron Browning agrees to 2-year deal. Let me check out Sports Track. Adam Scheffner. Cowboys trade Micah Parsons for Myles Garrett. That's a lie. It's a fake page that's posting it. What up, Jace? Welcome back. They still got to get a quarterback, though, don't they, Noah? Don't they still need a quarterback? All right, so safety Mitchell Farboni signs with the Broncos, 3-year, $4.175 million extension with Denver. DK Metcalf signed 4-year, $130 million extension with Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf traded to Pittsburgh for a 25 second-round pick. See, that's garbage that the Cowboys didn't move on that. 4 years, 125. Hold up. Let me get the calculator out. I want to know what the guarantees are, because that's really what matters. Because we know that 4-year deal is really only a 3-year deal. So what did they say it was? 134 or 132? Divided by 4. So that's false. 132 divided by 4. $33 million a year. But what are the guarantees? Hold on. Tell me the guarantees. It acts like I can click a link to see it. Pull it up here. Here it comes.
Quality work where I deserve to know where my future's at.
I want to ask you about the Cowboys, obviously, with Mike McCarthy.
All right, here's an interview of Micah Parsons.
Breaking NFL news, so I got to put my hand up on this one. Myles Garrett signs a deal to make him the Super Bowl contender, or did you just want to get paid? Just say that.
I don't really believe in holdout, but I do believe in that I put in enough quality work where I deserve to know where my future's at.
I want to ask you about the Cowboys, obviously, with Mike McCarthy leaving.
All right, so
what are your impressions?
His salary cap's only $18 million for DK Metcalf.
Head coach and how he can take the team to the next level.
Well, that obviously him being an OC, we haven't fully built a full-on relationship.
It doesn't tell me his.
But obviously, we just need discipline.
It don't tell me what the actual.
We need to be attentive.
It doesn't say what his actual guarantees are on that contract.
How many times, especially defensively and offensively, offsides, pre-snap penalties, we gotta just clean up the small errors, and that's how we'll become a better football team.
And now with Matt Everett,
Marquise Bell signs 3-year, $12 million contract extension with Dallas.
Yeah, we talked over the phone, and I spoke to Sean about him. A couple other players like Jalen Johnson,
Dak Prescott, Zach Martin, Odigizua, Cavante Turpin, CeeDee Lamb.
To me, it's just all about creativity. It's all about how can I be dynamic, open up.
Cowboys need to get their ass in gear.
Yeah, I can do it all.
Yeah, he's gonna get $18 million this year, an average of normal of $33 million, but if you do $18 million times 3, that's what his guarantees are. So 54 guaranteed million.
Some of the best players, but I think we should definitely go defense. There's a lot of good pass rushers in this draft. I got my eye on the 2 or 3 of them.
We still need to do something though. If they want to be competitive, don't free up all that money for nothing.
Okay. So
Myles Garrett's $40 million a year.
Is fluid. You're in your 5th-year option now. I'm assuming they're negotiating.
They need to get Micah Parsons signed, like this week. It needed to be before free agency hit.
Of your future.
Yeah, I don't really focus on it too much. Life's so precious. Life's too short. I just live every day, just let my representation.
You can't let your representation talk for you. You already said that you would be happy with $30 million. You said it, Micah Parsons. Cowboys need to hold your feet to the fire. You said that it didn't matter 40 to 30 million. That didn't matter to you. Because you already knew you could get all these off-field deals and make all that money.
No, I don't really believe in holdout, but I do believe in I put in enough quality work where I deserve to know where my future's at.
He just wants to get signed. Get him his deal.
How much 18, whether it's a Cowboys or not, will pay you. The salary cap. There's
so that we can go get a wide receiver and a running back. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. $330 million, $250 guaranteed. I saw that. Welcome back, Emma. Welcome back.
To be honest with you, it's just a terminology that people use to describe a player. I think how I look at it is like, pay me to my value as basketball. Pay me what I'm worth. I don't want to be labeled as a defensive player because I do more than just play defense. I play all over. I feel like I help expand.
You are a defensive player, Micah Parsons. Shush up.
They value me. I'm the best defensive player on the future of the program, and pay me as so. Yeah.
I agree. We need to pay you.
To decompress from this season. Obviously, with the injuries that happened, it was a frustrating year. how have you been able to come to terms with what the year was and processing and keeping your outlook positive moving forward?
Yeah, just how we finished. We had nothing to gain by being those playoff teams, contending with those teams missing half our starters. But that says a lot about us and who we are. And those guys that we were in that locker room with, it really said a lot. And we didn't have to do that. We could have just rolled over, so our season was done. But the way we competed, that's going to carry over to next year. I think there's going to be a lot of bright side once we attack free agency.
I agree, Crystal. I agree. I agree with your settlements, Crystal. I just saw that message. All right, so we hear what Micah Parsons is saying. He's saying the same thing he's been saying in all these interviews, that he just wants to get his money. It don't really matter how much it is. He just wants to get it. But the Cowboys letting Max Crosby sign, letting Myles Garrett sign, they're screwing themselves. They could have easily been at that $35 million. Now he has a reason to push for $40 million. I don't think that we needed to get him at $40 million. I think we needed to get him at that 35. I am, because I think that's going to make the most difference. But I know that they are trying to kind of put an all-in year out there so that he gets to see it. But I don't know. Oh, we got some news on Overshawn? Let me see this. That's my favorite player. See what this update on DeMarvion Overshawn is from Attack on Cowboys AOC. All right, come on, load, slowness. Down with the slowness, my computer. Down with the slowness. Man, I can't wait to get a new computer. This thing's so slow. So much garbage. Like, just play the video. My Lord. Why does it take so long to play a video?
All right, I'm officially petitioning to start calling DeMarvion Overshawn Weapon X. That man must have a healing factor gene somewhere in his bloodline, because ain't no way he should be on the dance floor cutting the rug up. His leg was just folded over like a ham sandwich a couple months ago. I mean, Debo is really...
Hell yeah, Emma. Shout out to Melissa.
Back soon. He wasn't playing. DeMarvion Overshawn is coming back to a football field near you. They
do got video of DeMarvion Overshawn out there in his cowboy hat, his big buckle, and getting his dance on. If he's out there dancing like that, then yeah, he better be ready for football.
Cutting the rug up after his leg was just folded over like a ham sandwich a couple months ago. I mean, Debo
is crazy. And with Debo's surgery, the crazy thing with his surgery is they had to do surgery on both knees because they had to take some from one knee to give to his other knee. So he was really having to rehab both knees because he tore all three, the ACL, the MCL, and the PCL. That's 2 days after my birthday, Carnage. I'll be 38 on the 17th. All right, right here we got the Cowboys safety, Marquise Bell. So everybody sees that now the Cowboys have signed Marquise Bell to a 3-year deal, $12 million contract, $4 million in average a year.
And that is just the start of free agency for the Cowboys. With this move, they get some depth at safety and a little bit of versatility as he can slide down the linebacker and the pinch. Welcome back to Dallas, Marquise.
Welcome back to Dallas, and thank you, AOC, on the update. What up, Todd? What it do, brother? What it do?
Signing a 3-year, $12 million contract.
Sir, I'm here.
And
Not
that is
for
just the
long,
start.
because we'll be getting off here. We've already been on here for 2.5 hours, so we will be getting off. But we got a few more minutes here. Just trying to make sure I can get any kind of news in that I can. Texans news. This has got to be fake. It's Ann Rappaport, though. I saw that.
Ever sat in the Texas
Damn
heat,
Steelers.
staring at the horizon, wondering if the Dallas Cowboys are about to make a move that'll shake the NFL, or they're just sipping sweet tea while the season burns.
We're going to end up bringing in Stephon Gilmore.
Because today we're diving into the buzz
I know it.
in the cicada swarm in July. The Cowboys are at a crossroads in the state.
Toxic's in here? I didn't see Toxic.
Well, they're higher than a Texas skyscraper. We all know the story. Dak Prescott's got the arm of a dang college.
Oh, that's Toxic. I thought that was the actual Didi.
Right now.
Ah, damn, Toxic. Hurry up and change that damn name.
The draft's got shiny new toys, but banking the whole season on the rookies maybe is like betting your last.
Carnage called that out.
But also,
Carnage called it.
So
they still need a quarterback.
Question on every fan's mind: is this the year Dallas finally goes all in? Let's start with the facts. The Cowboys' wide receiver room. Let's just say it's leaner than a stray coyote in July. Even with
who's crashing out? Yeah, you got both of them. You got two crash out receivers and no quarterback to throw to them.
That's not going to cut in the NFC East, where Philly's reloading, New York scheming, and Washington's, well, they're trying. Now, here's where it gets juicier than a brisket fresh off the smoker. The rumor mill's churning faster than a Texas twister.
How many more days do you have, Toxic, till you can get that damn name changed so that we can know who you really are? Toxic Steel or Toxic Drew. Really, it should be Toxic Drew. I'm going to put that poll up.
Trayvon Diggs? That's the kind of storyline even Hollywood couldn't script. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Diggs ain't just some shiny toy. This man's a fix. Dad's been throwing hitches to go out of style 18% of his targets, the highest in his playbook. Meanwhile, Diggs has racked up an 86.1 PFF grade on those same routes, ranking him top 10 in the NFL. That's like pairing brisket with sweet tea. Folks, perfect. And with T. Higgins off the market, Diggs ain't just a want. He's a need. Imagine him and Lamb tag teaming defenses, while Big Bro Trayvon locks it down in practice. Family reunion, Cowboy style. But here's the real gravy. This ain't just about stats. It's about identity. The Cowboys...
And I like the third option the best.
Every Sunday, y'all strapping like at a rodeo, cheering till your boots crack. And right now, that heartbeat's skipping. But hold your horses,
all right,
folks.
Poll is up.
Diggs ain't the only.
Put your votes in. Put your votes
Jerry
in.
Jones is cooking up a surprise trade no one's whispering about yet. The NFL is a chess match, and the Cowboys' next move has got to be checkmate level slick. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. At 31 years old and coming off an ACL tear, is Diggs worth
Did the poll not go up?
Let's chew on this like a wad of bubblegum at a Friday night game. Diggs ain't just some bench warmer.
And make sure y'all getting those likes up too.
$28 million in his career.
Where's the poll?
For Houston's heartbreak. He was hauling in touchdowns in Buffalo like it was his day job. 4 Pro Bowls. That ain't luck, that's skill. But in Texas,
definitely
we know
suck,
all
Emma.
too well how quick the tides turn. One wrong step.
All right, this guy don't know what he's talking about. Shouldn't even be playing his video. No offense to Cowboys Insider, but I don't agree with what he's saying. Shout outs to him, though. Cowboys are signing all their players, but who are they else they getting? Law Nation just spoke with impeding free agent Cowboys wide receiver Brandon Cooks on the phone. I'm expecting to be Expecting a good free agency. Okay, what does that mean? It's not even showing me the poll. I'm going to try to get this poll up one more time. What up, Dylan? No, it's messing up. Well, hi, Melissa. Shout out to you, girl. It kicked me off the YouTube on my computer. Facts. Washington was on house money. And Minnesota caught everybody by surprise with it. Are y'all dating now? That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. And all right, what was wrong with her name? I thought her name was fine. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yes, they are both females, Carnage. Come on now. This is just acting slow as all get out. This is supposed to be my faster computer. And it's moving like a tortoise. Moving like a tortoise. Yeah, we all the way down to 1,900 new subscribers. Like, we have lost so many. Maybe. Hey, still. And so what if she is? It ain't doing nothing to you. It doesn't have any effect on you. What they do ain't got no effect on nobody. Let them live their life. Ain't pushing it on you. All right. Now maybe I can get the poll up. Oh, I got you. What up, Van? I don't know. For some reason my channel's been struggling a little bit lately, Van. I wish I could figure out why. I have no idea though. But please make sure y'all like and subscribe. Alright, I'm gonna put a new poll up. And I think it's the later. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do, Van. I'm just gonna keep doing me, and hopefully, mod quality ain't fell. Half the time, there's not enough people in here to even be moderated. Now, when football season comes back around, it's different. All right, can you guys see the poll? Toxic Steel all day. I like Toxic Drew too, honestly. Because remember, his name used to be Steel Drew. Dope, Emma. That's dope. Didn't you have a whole Pop-Tart right here? You didn't eat yet. And then you have another one right here that you need to eat. Eat that one first before we go opening more Pop-Tarts, Micah. There we go. I got a little bar across the bottom of the screen now, too. Making sure to let y'all know I appreciate you. What up, Sarah? Welcome back in. What up, James? Welcome back in. What? Yep, there you go. Don't put the basketball stuff in there. Whoa, what it do? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Put a poll up on whether you just mad still because you ain't made yet. You just mad because you haven't made it to a moderator yet. Yeah, Walt does his job. Jeez. You crazy, Carnage. You damn fool. Whose channel are you a moderator on? I haven't seen any of your work. I haven't seen any of your work.
The Titanic died.
Alright. Bell resigned. So yeah, so there's no more latest news. As far as I can see. But all I know is Cowboys better start doing something. They are slacking. I don't have another channel, Van. There's no moderators on my other channel. I don't even go on my other channel. Not yet. I don't remember ever giving you a moderator on anything, Van. You've only been here for 2 weeks. What was your previous name? What was your old name, Van? Yeah, I did. I heard about Myles Garrett. I heard about DK Metcalf. I heard about Marquise Bell with the Cowboys. I heard about Josh Allen. Which one? The tell me to take a picture of anything and I'll make it a short? Is that what you're talking about, Landon? Yeah, we're not called the Royal fan base. We're Royal Rawls Mafia. Stay with my team. I saw that, James. I got you, Emma. I got you. Killing my buzz. Y'all fools. Y'all be foolish. 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 Is that what you were talking about, though, Landon? The one that says, tell me to take a picture of anything and I'll make it a YouTube short of it? Or Saquon Barkley in high school? What post are you talking about? I don't know what you were referring to. I don't know. Maybe the Cowboys will get Nick Chubb. Who knows? Maybe not. Toxic. I ain't gonna lie. You right. You right. Yo, back shots. What it do? What it do? Man, there ain't no damn makeup tutorial, Carnage. This. Y'all be foolish. Foolish, foolish. Make sure as everybody comes in, y'all hit them like buttons for your boy, please. Like I said, tomorrow, once I get home from work, I'm going to be trying to find out all I can about everything that's happening in free agency so that I can get on and we can have free agency conversations. It'll be sometime between 5 and 6 o'clock. It won't be as late as 8 because at 8 o'clock we have the WWE live stream that we will be on as well. So, yeah, there's only 2 girls that are moderators in here back. Only Dee Dee and Alyssa are the moderators for females. Miss Pittsburgh, Beach Girl, Emma. There's a bunch that ain't moderators. The females used to only take up 2% of the channel. Now the females take up, I think, 18% of the channel community. Yeah, and Sarah's not a mod. So there's only 2 females that are moderators. Females have literally just started coming over to this channel. It was 98% males. And it had a lot of younger people in it. Some of the younger people have kind of weeded off a little bit. There's not as many younger people because when we first started this channel, we were getting a lot of 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds that were coming in here. Even though when I make the channel and I make the streams, I hit not for kids. I literally select not for kids because there's some cussing and stuff, and I don't want to get demonetized because of cussing when there's kids. He's got a few videos. Oh, are you talking about your actual, hold on, let me go check. We do NFL and fishing and a little bit of deer hunting on this channel. Make sure you come in and subscribe. Yeah, he's got a few shorts up. Carnage, you're a fool, bro. You are a fool. Most of the time, Toxic, you're right. Let's see what these guys are talking about real quick. They're talking about future looks bright. Cowboys looking to make a large move.
Let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys.
Shout out to SMI Cowboys show for this.
Always something to talk about because for a change they've been.
Now I am not actually a sub to this channel. I don't really watch this channel. I'm just checking it out. So shout outs to SMI Cowboys show. They've got like 600 subs. But they posted this video a day ago. They got more views than I do. And they ain't even got as many subs as we do. But let's watch it.
A lot of stuff lately in a short amount of time. We've seen a lot of activity with the Dallas Cowboys, and we're going to break it all down today. There's a ton of great stuff to talk about as far as what the Cowboys have gotten accomplished. Just a short amount of time. But before we do
not enough.
I'm Andrew. That's Nick. And then
what they've gotten accomplished is not enough.
It's Saturday morning inspection. It says the Dallas Cowboys' recent activity. Let's look Monday, March 4th. Get Odigizua to a 4-year deal. Hoffman has been re-signed. Lamb has been restructured. And Goodwin has been signed to a 1-year deal. Tuesday, March 5th, just 1 day later, again, Thomas has been re-signed. Wheat has been re-signed. That Prescott's contract has been restructured. This team appears to be getting to business. I completely agree. The Cowboys doing exactly the opposite of what people have been talking about. They're not dragging their feet. They're getting
Sarah, I don't think you have any timeouts.
Getting ready
Let me
for
check.
free agency to hit. I think this has been a very, very productive week for the Dallas Cowboys, Nick.
No, Sarah, you have no timeouts, girl.
But before you do, Cowboys fan, in the comment section below, I'm going to keep asking because we keep getting more and more information. Are you getting more comfortable that this coaching change, this front
don't
office
listen to the name D.D. Burke Sr.
It's for real.
That's a guy. That's toxic.
They're not dragging their feet anymore. They're not going to take forever to get stuff
He's going to
done.
just go back and forth with you, Emma. Just don't indulge in it.
How do you feel? Give it a confidence level. Give us a 1 to 100 grade of your confidence level in this front office after the evidence that you've seen over the past
Don't give him
weeks.
the
Is
attention
100?
he's looking
Did they
for.
knock it out of the park? Are you really excited about what they're doing? And you have
The
full
kind of
faith
attention
in
that
this
the
organization? Is it 50
causes
middle of the
people
road,
in the
or is it
channel
a
to
0?
disappear.
You still don't trust Jerry Jones, and you wish they would sell the team.
What up,
Let
Mr.
us know in
Beast?
the comment section below. But nonetheless, Nick,
With
what
your
do you think
Iggy
about
comment.
this just bevy of moves by the Cowboys?
So to answer your question, first and foremost, whatever the grade is, the trend certainly is positive, right? This is a confidence-growing move set so far for the Dallas Cowboys. Again, prior to the start of the new league year, the official beginning of free agency, just a few short weeks ago, the Cowboys were technically over the salary cap. They had questions. Are they going to bring back Osa Odigizua? Are they going to keep dragging their feet on Parsons? There are reports that Parsons and the Cowboys are talking more aggressively than they ever did at this point with CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott's
The Steelers ain't nobody's daddy.
so that trend is favorable as well. The Osa Odigizua move, the signing there, we covered it a few days ago in our video after that news broke, is a great deal for the Cowboys. Very team-friendly deal. Also does a lot of good things for Odigizua as well. It's one of those rare win-win kind of opportunities.
It ain't fucked up.
Doing well there, but this is a clear the deck kind of situation. Again, if you look at these moves,
that's her preference.
You look at Hoffman, right? With Zach Martin retiring, he's going to go in the Hall of Fame. Glad he's going to be in the Ring of Honor. Jerry Jones handled that perfectly, of course. Hoffman, he's going to be a guy.
Yeah, no timeouts is how we want to keep it. No timeouts.
Most likely.
No
They
timeouts.
clear the deck. They sign him. Don't waste any time.
No, they
Seeing
ain't.
this restructuring. Gotta love that. Goodwin, special teams guy, veteran glue guy. Get him on as soon as possible. Clear that there off the deck. Then, of course, you look at Wanye Thomas, again, special teams guy. But
and after I die, who cares where I go?
Wheat special teams.
That's between me and the man upstairs.
Opening up your
What up,
space, getting the
Van?
opportunities, and then clearing the
Oh,
deck.
now we see
Smart
who
teams
Van really is.
You have to
Van
take
is
advantage
Steve.
of every opportunity you get in free agency. And if you're worried about, well, are we going to re-sign CJ Goodwin, so we got to sign up another special teams guy? Or, well, what's our situation with Brock Hoffman? Do we need to think about bringing in another veteran guard? That can be
Van
such
is
a
Steve.
distraction when you're actually in the middle of March and April trying to figure out what moves you're going to make in terms of players you're going to acquire, whether through free agency trade or the draft. I think the Cowboys clearing their deck and being aggressive prior to the start of the league year is a very, very promising proposition, because this is not something they historically do extremely well under the Jerry Jones era. They've been much more like, well, we'll see what happens. We'll let the market decide, which is phenomenal if you're running a big business and you've got no real time constraints. But the NFL isn't structured like that, because you got to get your team ready for the draft in April, and then OTAs, and then training camp. You got clear, hard-defined scheduled events.
Hey, if they pass together, they might.
If you wait too long for the market to decide, like we saw last year with the Prescott and CeeDee Lamb deals, it screws up all those events. It screws up
what it
our
do,
offseason.
what it
The Cowboys
do.
are being proactive here. And speaking of proactive, I think they're setting up something massive personally, right? Now, look, we know Micah
There you go,
Parsons is
Emma.
eat into this
There you
cap
go,
space.
girl.
But you don't
Keep it
extend
positive, girl. Don't
or
let that
restructure,
negative get you.
CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott just to open up cap space. Get to the point we got $54 million in cap space. And then
I
just
said
kind of,
Emma.
well, we'll just re-sign Micah and lower his cap hit, because if you give him the big deal, his first year hit will usually be a lower, and pay him $18 million, right? Because then you have about $57 million in cap space. What are you going to do? You're just going to sit on that?
Yeah.
I don't
You're
think
not.
So. I think they're going after
You're going to be incinerated.
There's a lot of question marks what positions you're going to address. Big play wide receiver, running back. I don't think likely running back. Running back seems like a draft thing.
That emoji compilation is a very Steve-like emoji compilation.
In a long time, the Cowboys have cleared the deck. They've created a lot of cap space, obviously with the CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott structures, to the point where they can.
I got you, Wicked. Just make sure this is your main one, brother.
I think it's important before I get over your thoughts, Mize.
Yeah, Walt, we know. Don't make me do it, Walt. Don't make me do it, Walt.
Paycheck salary, your weekly paycheck, they drop that, your game check, down to the league minimum for a veteran of your caliber, and turn that Delta dollar, right? You're going to get $10 million a game, and the league minimum is $1 million a game. That $9 million, you convert that to a signing bonus, which they then spread out over the future years. So if you think the cap space is going to keep growing exponentially, which reportedly it will be, all indications that it will.
I dropped my crystal.
Because you're basically taking today's cap,
my little crystal,
throwing it out to the future where you expect the salary cap to be a lot bigger. So I think that's what the Dallas Cowboys are trying to do here, and I think that means, in my opinion, they're going to be really aggressive in free agency, because they're pushing out the cap dollars into the future, expecting massive cap expansion.
Little one.
You only do that if you're going to be aggressive now. If you're trying to rebuild and retool, you do the opposite, right? You front load salary cap selling. In the future, you'll have crazy amount of cap space. I think the Cowboys are really going to be aggressive over the next few weeks. Again, we'll have to wait and see. I'm being very optimistic here.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see the day, Toxic. I'm waiting to see the day, brother.
I was going to ask you is,
I'm waiting to see the day that you bring positivity.
Move for the Cowboys. Obviously, you agree with what I'm thinking here. It seems like,
if that's what you brought, Toxic, you'd probably already be a moderator by now.
They're getting ready and they're recognizing, hey, there are set in stone.
Yes, sir, Wicked. Yes, sir. Much love, brother. Much love.
You have to prepare for it. You have to clear the deck. You have to clear the cap space for free agency, and then free agency.
I checked it out.
You got to be aggressive.
I checked it out, Landon.
And be prepared to go into the draft and address those needs that you weren't able to address in free agency through the draft. And then you got to make your decisions, whittle down the team throughout, OTAs and all training camp and all that kind of stuff. So I really like the direction this team is going in that aspect, because, like you said,
it says go check out Royal Ross Cowboys, guys. He goes live and makes videos and YouTube shorts, and he has a playlist, not music. And when you go to his channel, make sure you subscribe to him. He needs it. And go check out his live streams. They are the best. He replies to all of the people in the stream and donate to him. He needs money for his new YouTube setup. He wants to get badly. He is a big Cowboys fan, so please go check him out. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, brother.
But how they addressed the Rico Dallas situation,
appreciate that.
I think that was a really smart move by the Cowboys. I think that though they can
Appreciate
address
that,
the
Landon.
running back
Good to
position
see
in the
everybody
draft.
in here.
Like you said, we had a
Y'all,
video on
what's
that
up?
as
Too
well,
many names.
talking about the
Say them all.
availability
Yes,
of
sir.
big-time
Wicked.
players in the draft a little bit later. You can
Killing
get a
my
great
buzz.
running back in the 3rd round in this year's draft. I think it's going to set up very, very nicely for the Dallas Cowboys. So overall, I think the Cowboys, they're planning something big. We're going to see some big moves over here. And I'm really excited to see just when free agency opens up, you're going to have to F5. You're going to need to be refreshing your pages.
Yeah, I
constantly,
haven't
'cause
promoted
I
my
do
channel
think some
yet.
big
I
moves
need
from the
to.
Cowboys are going to happen.
I
very
need to
quickly.
go promote my channel,
Yeah, just one
honestly.
quick minor correction, Miles. I know you talked about Rico Dowdle there. It's not the Cowboys haven't officially locked him up yet. There are rumors that they're getting close to a deal. It's just whether Dowdle's going to test free agency or not. So that seems
I
to
need
be
to figure out
trending
how to
towards
do it.
Dowdle
So I want to
returning,
go
but
do
it's
it
a very
right
fluid
now.
situation. But regardless, the Cowboys are sticking to their guns. It doesn't look like they're going to overpay for Rico Dowdle, which is the smart move, even though he had a really strong finish to last year. But the larger point remains, the Cowboys have flexibility. They
I
can
know
bring
you
back
promote
Dowdle,
Carnage.
like reports say they're trying to, and of course they can make a lot of other big moves. The one thing I would avoid is avoid the overpriced veteran. Of course, Cooper Kupp is out there. Devontae Adams is out there. Those would be big names, very Jones moves. I don't think they'd be terrible dumpster fires, but how about let's bring in, you've got the cap space, bring in some guys in the peak of their careers, right? They may not be as big of names, but just really good players. I think this is an opportunity for the Cowboys to make the kind of moves that the Eagles made last offseason. And if everything goes well, we'll be looking at a very successful.
All right, so let's listen in on this other video.
Eric, let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys.
No, not doing another one of their videos. No offense, SMI, but I'm not going to do many of your videos. Not until I've touched base with you. Cowboys Collective. Changes are coming for the Cowboys offensive line. What is this, 5-6 minute video? We'll listen to it. Shout out to the Cowboys Collective. All right, so on this video, you're going to have Foots the King. You're going to have John Machota, Law Nation Sports, and AOC Attack on Cowboys. These are all Cowboys all Cowboys content creators. John Machota is actually a beat writer for the Cowboys as well. I'm going to play this video.
When I look at their roster and I tell you about those 8 spots,
Wicked.
That's where I think of, like, talking to Stephen Jones today, I asked him about the idea of 2 years ago making those trades, right, making the one for Gilmore, making the one for Cooks. And he said that they're just as active about that as they've ever been. And that it wasn't just one of those things where they made those trades because they wanted to be super aggressive. They've always had trades out there, but those ended up being positions of need. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe that's how you feel. Maybe wide receiver or that other corner spot is with a veteran at one of those spots, that maybe it's through a trade or something like that. I just don't see them spending a lot of money on any one position. Like $20 million a year to Osa, I think that's the most that they spend, on anybody right now in free agency.
So, John, the consensus from what you're hearing is that they are really all out on Flamingo. Well, Ron Flanoy, I call him Flamingo, Jonathan Mingo, and both of the Jalen. So the consensus are that they looked in the mirror and they realized that those guys are not that good.
I don't think that they are 100% there yet, but they know that they need more playmakers, which is pretty obvious. I mean, look at that. It's a little bit different, I guess.
Yes, sir, Messi.
You look at that Eagles offense, like the blueprint is there. That's how, when you don't have Patrick Mahomes at quarterback, that's what the weapons you have to put around at your quarterback, and that's what they have to put around Dak. They need another playmaker to put around Dak. And I didn't get the sense at all from being out there that tight end was going to be, they feel good about tight end. And so where else are your playmakers other than, so you're talking about running back, which Brian Schottenheimer, I'm sure you guys seen the quotes. It seems like he really wants someone that can catch the ball out of the backfield. And then obviously then at wide receiver. And so to me, 12 makes a lot of sense because 12, you could be getting the best receiver, or let's put it this way, it could be like CeeDee Lamb, where you end up getting the best receiver, Justin Jefferson, at 12. And when typically in a lot of drafts, you'd have to have a top 5 or 6 pick to get that. So if that's who that is on their board,
yeah, I agree.
Your guy Tad, who said he doesn't.
Sorry, Landon.
Anyway,
don't like the Packers.
He had like a different nickname.
But you shouldn't like the Cowboys either, but I appreciate
that's what it was. Yeah. Someone asked him about, because that's what everybody out there wanted. But anyway, but like somebody like that, big body receiver, he falls to 12.
We gained a couple subs back.
And they love him.
Matthew Golden is in the conversation, I think.
Yeah. Especially with how he tested. Yeah, no. So I'm not saying that Genty can't be the guy. I'm not completely ruling out and saying they're out, but I'm just saying from when I left the combine. Also, well, since we're talking about us, you guys, because you guys study this stuff, what did you think about him being, I think, what was it, 5'8", 5'9"? Seemed pretty short.
I think if you watch the tape, it doesn't bother me too much. Especially, so with all these runners, John, and I was just talking to somebody about Caleb Johnson. Outside zone,
It says
edge
there's
runs,
a promotion
he's more of
tab,
a
but I don't
runner.
even know where
I
one
think
is.
with Genty, he's more of a creator. So like gap schemes and duo, like him being smaller, like in that Josh Jacobs help, he kind of actually gets lost. So I don't think of
Dan
this-
Campbell's
I
who's
really
daddy?
want to see him run, but I will say this: running back is the one position where the speed I'm okay as long as the tape is really good. Like don't get me wrong, DJ Giddens helped himself running the 4.2, whatever he ran. I mean, not 4.2, 4.5 or whatever. He tested really well. But I don't think like Bo Scatterbo, he was smart not to run because he knows he's not fast. I think that Caleb Johnson probably hurt himself by not running fast. I think Quinshon Judkins helped himself. So, I mean, it doesn't really bother me, John. The hype, it doesn't bother me.
One other thing I was just going to add on the offensive line, it sounds like from last week, it sounds like they feel.
I don't even know where to go to promote my channel, honestly.
They feel like that they're going to make some
telling y'all.
changes. They feel like they're going to make some changes with the new offensive line coach, the new staff, that it's going to fit better to Terrence Steele's strengths. And they really like what they've seen in the offseason so far, especially in the weight room from Guyton. And so
Come on with it.
when you say that, or when you hear things like that, then I would say, and it's tough too, because today obviously is a retirement press conference for Zach Martin, but like, you really taking a guard at 12?
This
You know,
5
like
years
just
old
with all the holes
or
that
5
you need to
months?
fill, like if you really taking
5
a-
hours old.
I'm telling
Thank
you,
you, John.
offensive
Thank
line,
you,
they
John.
will not. I'm telling you,
Thank you.
offensive line is good. They have not. That ship has not sailed with the Dallas Cowboys. Believe me. Like I get the feeling they really still believe you need 3 potential ones on your offensive line because of what other teams spend on their defensive line. So maybe it's not. I'm not necessarily saying it's this year, but in the next 2 years, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't care
to
in
me
the
if
next 2 years.
Okay, yeah.
I encourage a lot of people to go back and watch Tyler Guyton tape on his run blocking and how he pull and how he get out in space. I think that move pretty fluid.
He moves very fluid.
Yeah.
And they don't have any
he's stronger.
interest they don't really have. It doesn't seem like they have much interest at all in moving BB from center. And obviously Tyler Smith isn't going.
And they shouldn't.
Yes.
And Tyler Smith isn't going anywhere. So really, all you're looking at is right guard, which I know, like if they played today, I mean, you have a starting lineup. But I think that if you could upgrade that position, and then all of a sudden you have Brock who can play guard or center, because that's the thing with this Cowboys offensive line, they haven't had great depth these last few years.
I don't
So
think he is.
if you get an offensive lineman that you really like a lot, because I could see the belief of, if you did take one at 12, you think he's Tyler Smith, and so if you put Tyler Smith at left guard and Tyler Smith at right guard, obviously your offensive line would be really. But I just feel like there's too many other holes. But that's just no point this year, right?
All right. So I think that's really about all of everything that I can find right now. Hopefully we will get some more news tomorrow with free agency opening. Hopefully y'all are having a blessed night. Make tomorrow great on purpose. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to hit this button.